what's his name? Scott Burrell, and I think Weaver. Weaver been an assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets for a long time. But I said all that to you to say, Leaf, that him bringing in his own guys is not necessarily a knock on a Kevin Ollie, but I think he wanted to bring in his own guys. And we gotta look at to the coach. We'll do that tonight. Look at the other coach that he brought in. We know about Juwan Howard and how he could help, but we don't know about the other one. We got to find out about who he is. Just
You
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about Hazel,
definitely.
right? The guy from Portland. Is that who you're talking about?
yeah, yeah. So okay,
Yeah, I
I didn't
think the
know
dude from Portland. Yeah,
he's from he assistant coach from Portland.
Yeah.
he
Okay.
which is key because I think he was there when Trendon Watford was there. When
Yeah, I
Trendon
think it
Watford was
was.
in
Yeah.
Portland, yeah, it was
Mm.
that's a little bit key. He's very familiar with Trendon Watford, familiar with his skill set.
Mm,
So he'll be a definitely good help in terms of his development in the league. But I did say Kevin Ali wasn't going to be a part of the staff. I said that
yeah.
Yeah.
weeks ago. A lot of
Yeah, I'm
people didn't.
surprised at the
Now
Ollie thing.
let him get his shit off. He did
Mm.
say that. Go ahead, Leaf. Then we're gonna go to
No,
John
no,
after that.
no, no, no. The reason why I said that is because almost it would seem like the front office was changing their whole tune the second that they hired Fernandez. Because when they hired him, bro, like we went from all right, yo, we not worried about the draft to like, yo, we gonna get something in the draft, and then then
Oh,
we
my
not
fault,
worried
my
about
fault. Yo,
this.
my fault, Leaf. What's his name? Does that other assistant coach?
What was his name again? Damn, I
John
forgot
Um,
his name.
I think it's a Hazel or Hetzel.
Hetzel.
Hetzel, yeah, yeah,
Steve is his first name.
Steve
Steve.
Hetzel, yeah, Steve,
Yeah, yeah,
Steve Hetzel.
Hetzel.
I called him
Mm.
Pretzel
Okay.
for some reason, bro, but yeah, it was Hetzel.
Hetzel Presley.
Yeah,
Iran.
yeah, but it just seemed like they was giving Fernandez a lot of leeway to basically pick and choose the staff that he wanted. When he picked Hetsu and Jawan Howard came from out of nowhere, but I mean, but Hetsu, I
Nah, I
understand.
don't think so. He just had that outing with the with him being a collegiate coach, and he's done good. And think about it, with all of the experience that Jordy Fernandez got in the NBA, you don't think he met some of these people one time or another? You know what I mean? Built these relationships. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think it's out of nowhere. I just think that we don't know how well connected a Jordy Fernandez is. And I don't want to underestimate it because he's been in the league for quite some time.
I
Right,
mean, well,
right.
yeah, in turn, like for him and Hetsu, bro, I know that because they was over in like the same areas at one point. I think they was both in Cleveland at one point, if I'm not mistaken. They was on like development staff, shit like that. He was with the development staff for years with Cleveland. Going to Sacramento, he started off development and then made his way to assistant coach, obviously. But it seemed like they was giving Fernandez a lot of leeway to pick the staff that he wanted. Somehow, some way, I just knew Kevin Ali wasn't going to be a part of that. But I mean, Jawan
Nah,
Howard being a
you
part of
was
that,
spot on. You was spot on, bro.
yeah. But yeah, yeah,
Yo, hold
that
on,
was
wait.
my whole gist on it, man. Yeah.
Hold on. Before we gonna get to it, we gonna get to the playoffs and all that. Claude Smith, nah, man. JV, he's more of a motivational speaker. He didn't really give Cam Thomas a chance. He took too many 3 pointers. Nah, Jack Vaughn don't really get no love. I mean, as a good head coach, I can't say he was a good head coach. I was the one starting the season saying that he would be a good head coach because he's defensive minded and etc. I was wrong. So to be honest, I'm sorry, Claude. I can't show him no love. You mentioned Jack Vaughn again, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Don't mention him again. He's out of here. All right. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. He said evening. What's up? We got Steve Hetzel. Steve Hetzel, he began his career in the NBA as an assistant video coordinator for the San Antonio Spurs in the
Ooh,
05-06 season
okay.
under head coach none other than Greg Pop. He later worked as the video coordinator for the Cavs for 3 seasons from '06 to '09 under Mike Brown. See, he's building relationships. The first time you get a chance to see him is in '05. We going into 2024-2025 season. That's 20 years in the NBA.
Hmm.
I got big confidence that he's gonna remain cool, calm, and collective and when necessary. Hatsu earned his first coaching position with the Pistons in '09, spending 4 seasons as a player development coach until 2013. Uh, He was listen. He was responsible for creating player progression plans and monitoring player growth. Exactly. We got listen. I see what's going on. I see what's happening, and I want to say this, and I'm gonna pass the ball. As a player development coach in Detroit, Hessel is responsible for creating player progression plans and monitoring player growth. That means through the 82 game season, he's staying with one or two players. All right, I needed you to work on your left this game. I needed you to work on your rebounding. I need you to work on your passing. I need you to shoot from here. I need you to. He's being specific about what improvements has to come from a specific player. He did that and has experience with it. He's a great hire. I said all that to say he's a great hire. Y'all think I'm a little too excited about this assistant coach thing, or I'm on to something with this? What happened?
Well, I would say I'm a little surprised at the fact that all three of Weaver, Ronnie, and Ollie all got fired. I actually thought, considering all three of them are key developmental coaches, I thought maybe they could be a spot for them as assistant coaches. But this just goes back to the whole thing about Sean Mark says, "Oh, stars want to come here, but we got to develop our guys." Well, all three of these coaches were responsible for developing the young guys on this team. So then you just let them go out the door. So it's like, okay, I guess we're going to develop the guys with new people. It's a little odd for me. I understand it was a high chance Ollie might go somewhere else, but I thought there was a chance he could have stayed on the bench. It's just a little confusing for me, honestly.
No doubt. But yeah, I don't gotta say much. That's pretty much it. We could see who he is. Y'all want to talk about the playoffs? We could always come back around to this.
Let's get into that.
So go ahead, John. What you seen tonight?
Well, the Bucks thing, I honestly didn't understand why bringing Lillard back made sense. He looked very slow in the court. Even though he had the most points for the team, he just didn't look like himself. And ultimately, Giannis, I think the Bucks are staring an inevitable rebuild in the face. They might try to run it back one more year, but I think after that, Giannis is just going to be like, I can't win on this team, and they're going to have to blow stuff up. As far as the Pacers go, they're a young team. They have some good pieces. I'm just surprised that Turner and Pascal haven't been as good of a combination as I thought they were going to be, but they have some good pieces on the team. As far as the Knicks and 76ers goes, whew, that was a war. That wasn't a series. That was a war. Joel Embiid looks like he been through a freaking battle. I'm going to call him Joel Embiid, man. That dude, I don't know how he's able to stay on his feet for 6 games, man. Props to him on that, but the Knicks just had more fight in the system, man.
Hold on. Let me just I'm saying that to say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias Harris, a free agent, came to the 76ers. Even Jimmy Butler, players never do that. Players don't be calling out other players because of the bag. He said he said Tobias Harris over me. He laid the lettuce, tomatoes. Can I get that burger with lettuce, tomatoes, pickles? Don't forget my onions. And I'm saying, like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Don't forget the slice. Don't forget the slice of cheese. Don't forget all of that too, bro. Like, don't listen. We ain't gonna leave that out. And don't forget about the sesame seed too. I want all of that. I want the sesame seed, all that.
Brioche bun.
Don't forget the caramelized
the real bun.
Don't forget the middle bun, bro. That's supposed to put the extra burger on top, and then the other bun. It's a triple bun burger. That's what it is.
Don't forget the aioli or whatever you want to put on it.
Yeah. Don't forget the listen. Light on the mayonnaise, heavy on the honey mustard.
Crazy work, bro. Did he score?
He scored like 1 point or something like that. I don't know how the guy made $40 million. My God.
They talk about Embiid and this and that.
Man, he ain't gonna never see $40 million again.
Detroit gonna give him that. Yeah. Detroit finna pay somebody, y'all. Detroit finna get that back. I'm gonna tell y'all, Houston showed, as far as the veterans thing, like a lot of teams finna go after these vets, man. It's not a good market, but they still finna go after them.
It damn sure ain't, bro. Anytime Fred VanVleet rob you for 3 years, 140, bro, like that.
Well, that ain't really a rob. That's a 2-for-1, but that's not really a rob. You know.
Hold on. Easy said Tobias brought a donut to the party.
Yeah.
Yo,
bro.
Well, I mean, I
No,
don't know.
no,
I
no,
don't. I
no,
don't know.
no glaze, no dunking, just a dry ass donut, bro.
Well,
No,
I don't
no
know if
nothing.
Jimmy. I don't
No,
know
no
if Jimmy
powder,
can
no
touch
Overfried,
powder
food
on it, no
because
nothing.
overfried.
No powder, just a light
Oh,
plain.
crying.
That shit
I
ain't
don't.
even an
Uh,
Edmonds, bro. Like for
but
real, you just
so
bought a plain
do you
donut to
do
the
you guys
joint.
I don't know.
do you guys think Joel Embiid's gonna ask out
Man.
this summer, man? I mean, he says he has 8 more years left in the league, but at the rate he's going with that team,
8.
they
He
run him in
got
the
3.
dirt. Oh my gosh. Do you guys think he's gonna
Yo,
ask out or he's gonna wait a year? Like, what do you guys think about that?
I'm
I
gonna be
don't
honest
I
know,
with
think
and
you,
he's
I
a.
don't
man.
I
really
think he's a
care,
Sixer
bro.
for
Like,
life. I think he's a
Word.
Sixer for life, man. I think
I
Nah,
he's
mean,
a
I
he's
don't
a he's a
know.
mainstay.
to be honest with you, bro, like, who cares where else is he gonna
Yeah,
fit in? My thing is
exactly.
Word.
like, yo, like we understand. I think everybody understands how important chemistry is and how important staying with, I guess, for lack of a better term, staying with the process actually means. Because we
Mm.
seen all of these dudes switch teams and then they run into the same dead end street all the time. We see Kevin Durant switch teams. We see the Phoenix Suns change teams up. We seen us change teams up, bro. Like we seen it all
Hold
the
on. Let me
time.
say this. Let me say this real quick. Yo, Barry, I know you watching. Wherever you watching from, I know you watching, bro. You was down day one. You like my guy pots and you my man pots and pans. When before I
Man,
got six
Barry ain't
hundred or
around.
whatever. Yo, I know you watching, and I want to say that you can't avoid the Brooklyn Nets fans forever, man. Yeah, I know you a KD fan, but
Why
you know
would
what I'm
Barry
saying.
show up, bro? It's no point, bro. Leave Barry alone, bro. Let him meditate on his own. But listen, the thing I want to say about it is that, listen, in terms of building everything, bro, around, actually building around, bro. Like I think that we could see from the teams that advance that they build around what they go-to players are not capable of doing, just in case they come up short on certain nights. We seen in this series, bro, the team that the Sixers just faced, they won 2 games where the go-to player has shot 15 for 60 in the first 2 games. How does
Right.
that happen? Because they did the other things. They got other players to do the other things, and that's what I'm
Yep.
trying to get us to build, bro. Do the other things. It's got to be games where listen, when we get to a point where Cam Thomas don't have to have a good game for us to win, that's how I know we. That's how I know we on the up and up.
Right. I agree with you, Leaf.
Well,
I agree with
I
you,
do
man.
want to say that Tibbs was kind of he kind of forced his hand. They kind of forced his hand for the injuries to kind of play everybody. So that's a small little count, but it's you. Yeah, I agree mostly what you said though.
I mean, my Mo, don't stop there, bro, because some other coach did the same exact shit tonight. What the hell was Dame Lillard doing on the court? I thought he had
Oh my
Achilles.
gosh. Yeah.
He had rupture, but see that's the thing. You know if it's do or die, man, you got to go out there for your team, and you know how that the whole injury thing go, man. If you don't go out there, oh, you could have went out there and played, and you know it's last game, so it is what it is. You know how that go.
I put it to you this way: if you go to the Clippers, if we gonna say that, if you go to the Clippers series, in the 2 games Kawhi played, they got completely ran off the floor and they lost. And then they
Right.
lost last game because James Harden then went from damn near, all right, yo, Houston James Harden is back, and we saying all
Hey,
these good things, and then he go and drop 7 points.
trust
That's
me,
James Harden.
I know all too well
That's
about
the
that.
system known
I
as
know
James
all
Harden.
too well.
Good one
I'm
game,
like,
crap shoot the next game. That's his
I mean,
Yo,
MO.
listen,
but hold on,
Story of his
I
but
career.
understand a crap,
but
I
hold
understand a
on,
crapshoot,
hold
but
on. But
30.
again, hold on. Again, this is what I'm saying to the point because this don't just go for the Brooklyn Nets, to go for a lot of teams. The Bucks they got to dismantle that situation
Yep.
because
Hmm.
they again. My thing is they were naive or arrogant. Arrogant is a better word for this circumstances and the impact that Drew Holiday brought to their team because they still had Giannis and he played at a high level before Drew Holiday got to the team.
Right.
He was the fit. He was the fit they needed, and they took it for granted, and it made it seem like having Dame Lillard is the same thing as having
But
Drew Holiday. It's
but
not.
Right.
breezy,
No, it
but
was a
breezy, but
reckless
hold on.
move. It was a
But
reckless
breezy,
move on their part.
if all it takes is 36 wins to get into the play in, 37 wins to get into the playoffs, why rebuild the team when you're already at a top 3 spot? Wasn't they in the top 3 seed or 2? Or I'm not for
Yeah,
sure.
They were third, I think. They were
yeah.
third,
Yeah,
right?
so I mean, in the East, I mean, why tear it all up when you're in the East? I can see if you was in the West, but in the East, you
Man, the
still
East,
gotta
yeah,
Nah,
the
go.
East, we not competitive. Yo, the East are not competitive like the
yeah,
West.
the Bucks just don't make sense. Like Giannis and Lillard just don't make sense as a duo. And I'm actually glad Giannis didn't play, man, because last thing he needs for him to rupture his Achilles, you have a KD situation all over again. I don't know if Giannis can survive something like that.
So
Yeah.
hold on, but that being said, again, I don't see why you turn your nose up at somebody that's helping you win. Like you could just compete the same way just by switching a point guard. Everything ain't a plug and play, and then you can't build relationships like that. So case in point, the way, the style, the again, when Drew Holiday was on the Bucks, the same point guard say no, not the same, but the same situation where you got Dame Lillard and you got Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday on a fast break, he ain't doing no pull-up three from the logo. He going to the basket. And that's what you
Right.
need, a point guard that play downhill, and that's what you got more from Drew Holiday opposed to Lillard. They started taking it, fucked up the spacing with Dame Lillard. Like it was really
Right.
no chemistry between him and Giannis. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? When the
That's
last
the
time
thing.
did you
People.
see
Oh,
hold
my
on,
fault.
did you see any alley oops from Dame Lillard to Giannis this year?
Nope. Nope. Barely.
That's
Barely
bad,
any.
bro. That's not fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna break that team up, bro.
Yep.
Fuck the Bucks.
But the
Pardon my
thing,
language.
no. But the problem with the Bucks too is they don't got too many shots to go around, and Dame needs the ball to be effective a lot of the time. He not like a Curry; he can play off ball. He running around the screens and shit. But like some players need the ball a lot, very ball dominant. And Damian Leonard played good with rim runners.
Yeah.
And
Not
he
not
not
the
and Giannis is not a rim runner. He can be, but Giannis likes to create his own shot, hold the ball. You know what I mean? Shoot some ugly mid ranges. He likes to create his own offense, even though it don't look pretty. Giannis likes to have the ball in his hands.
right.
Yeah, but
So
again, the reason I have easy say, bro, alleys, yeah, that mean they pick and roll is clean. They can't stop they pick and roll, but there ain't no pick and roll. The defense giving Dame the jumper. They play the percentages. You
yep.
want to take the jumper, but you're not a downhill player like Drew Holiday. So whatever. You ain't no threat. So you ain't got to worry about Giannis. You do one basketball action for the most part. You don't go to the basket enough for you to be dangerous with a Giannis.
Mm.
If you want to be dangerous with Giannis on the offensive side of the ball, you gotta go to the basket like a Drew Holiday. He don't catch the day that Giannis. It's a sad day that the point guard can't throw Giannis alley oops on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Sad day, man.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Well,
that shit over with, man. Fuck that.
People
But
get people be looking
yo,
at the names and
look,
whatever, yo. Because that trade did not make no sense out.
it didn't. They just don't work together. It's like trying to put ketchup and mustard on something. It's just not. It's just not going to taste good in the end, man. Like it's confusing. Like they got to reevaluate their whole future from
No,
top to
but yo,
bottom.
Leaf was talking about the Clippers game. I wanted to just bring my point. I don't even think it was James Harden fault. I think it was
Mm,
PG. I think it was PG fault.
nah,
PG
PG. It's been mixed. It's been mixed. You're right about that. But I think
because
Harden too just didn't keep the momentum going at all.
yeah,
He
but
couldn't
James
stop
Harden was
it.
still giving James Harden was giving Zubac
James
good
Harden had
shots.
7 points on 2 for 12 shooting, bro. Come on, bro.
so
You're
Yeah,
hold
not
on,
yeah,
doing
hold
but
on.
that.
So
but
hold on. Let me get the speed with y'all. So the next game is 3-2 Clippers. Oh, it's 3-2 my I
3-2
mean Mavs.
Dallas. It's 3-2
Dallas,
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Well,
it's 3-2 Mavs, and the next game is where at?
uh,
The next
it's
game is
gonna
in
be
Dallas, bro. This shit is
Dallas.
over.
Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dallas can close it.
Mm.
But yeah, I
This
think it's
shit
Okay.
is
over.
over.
I think it's over. But the thing I feel like we're not giving context because James, even though James was missing, he was giving Zubac open shots. Russell Westbrook was horrible. PG was not aggressive at all. And while I do like what the I gotta give Matt credit. Kyrie was guarding James Harden. Kyrie barely shot, but he was a defensive juggernaut. He said, "If they're
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Defensively, he knew what to do
yeah,
on James Harden, and I
yeah,
seen that years ago when
yeah,
they first traded him to Philly, bro. And
yeah."
we played that
So,
game against Philly. We mopped them niggas off the
I
damn
remember that
court.
so
game. That was a
that
good
was a
Hold
game.
smart.
hold
That
on,
was
hold on, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on, let me just disclaimer easy. I didn't see the game with the Clippers, so I'm asking these guys. But the way it sounds, this panel know what they talking about. I don't think you're gonna pull up and cook nobody on this panel. I'm gonna keep it
So
real.
I'm a
You
James Harden
talking
fan, so I
heavy in
gotta
the
be.
chat, but you gotta
Yeah.
actually pull up and do that because all
So
these guys sound like they know what they talking about. But I ain't see the game to say anything
So
about Harden. Yeah.
Russell
But I'm gonna
Westbrook,
go back to the box score since you want it like that.
But you
Go
see, the
ahead,
thing
y'all.
I don't like about box scores too much, because it give you some story, but it don't give you the whole story. Because Kyrie box score not gonna give you the whole story. He was phenomenal on defense. He
Okay.
locked. He stopped James Harden, and he took the matchup because I don't. Basketball is all about matchup. Kyrie guards James Harden well. Luca
Mm.
can't guard James Harden for nothing, but
Mm.
Kyrie does a better job, a
No,
way
hold
way
on.
better job.
Let me add to that. I feel like when I used to watch Kyrie Irving versus Harden, when Kyrie Irving was a Brooklyn Nets
Yeah,
player, he used to cook Harden every
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I see Harden avoid eye contact with Kyrie Irving. Like what?
yeah. But
Like, are you
but
serious? So if that's the matchup or the X factor of the series, Mavs gonna win it for sure.
yeah. That's I hated that because I saw I'm a James Harden fan first, but after I saw Kyrie guarding him, I was like, why put Luke on him? I was so
Mm.
because I know Kyrie does a good. Basketball. I play ball too, man. It's like some defenders just can guard you no matter what. It's weird. Like even Kobe said his hardest matchup was Carmelo. Who would have thought? Just some matchups are just hard for you. It doesn't matter who it is, and because Luka had nothing for James Harden, nothing at all. But Kyrie does a better job, man. It's just it is.
Yeah, honestly, I just think the Clippers. I just think the Clippers are a lot of troubles. If they had a young star like within their core, I think they'd be a way more balanced team. But when you rely on three stars who are past their primes a bit, and one of them is out for like the whole playoff series, it just changes the whole momentum in
But
games
but no,
that
but
you
but the thing
win
is, but
potentially.
I don't know, John. I think we always use age in this because I gotta and yeah, y'all know I love James Harden dearly. He's my favorite basketball player. But I gotta give Luka them props. Putting
Of course,
Kyrie
no,
on James
no,
Harden,
Ivan, you're
putting
right.
James Harden
Lucas,
on, that was just. I'm telling you, if they didn't put James Harden and Kyrie on James Harden, it would have been an easy night. Luka can't guard him.
no,
It is what it is.
yeah, Ivan, give the Mavs all the credit in the world. I mean, Luca's playing through a leg injury. I think he had an upper respiratory illness, and he's not letting that affect him. All the credit to him. I just wish that the Clippers did have Kawhi Leonard available to see what they could all do, because obviously without him, they're either hot or cold at that point
Yeah,
with the
but
game.
I personally blame. I mean, maybe I'm being biased, but blame PG. He was not
Mm,
aggressive. He looks.
hmm
He's the best scorer after Kawhi Leonard was gone, and he did not look like it. He was
right.
hiding away from the moment. I like, yo, what's going on? It was just the third quarter when he started shooting threes. Now, like, yo, come on. Even though James Harden was bad for offense, he was still getting players open shots.
Right.
Zubac
Right. Right.
scored a lot because half of those points were thanks to James Harden. So we gotta.
Hold on. What is easy? He talking about he gonna cook the panel. They got beat by 30. Easy.
Woo!
What are you gonna come up here and say? You know what? I'm
The
not even
only,
gonna do this easy, but I'm waiting for you.
the
They
only,
got beat by 30, and you
the,
telling me don't blame Harden? What?
yo,
Let's look at like. What? I know you said the box score don't mean everything, but I mean it gotta mean something.
but what Easy said, don't blame James Harden.
He's saying something about Harden, like somebody said something about Harden. Hold on, let me pull up the comments, huh?
What
He
did he say?
said,
Because
"Oh, here you go. We not about to shit on Harden,
yeah,
right?
no,
Like what?
you can't Harden, you can't. I agree with him though. I agree with
No, no,
you.
Ivan.
I agree.
We have
Like,
that context. Listen, we have that context. In James Harden's playoff record throughout his career, he's had some really good games. He's had some really, really
but the
bad
thing
games,
is,
man.
the only reason
So
why
he did this. This
hold on,
was
hold
at
on, though.
home. He was 2 for 12 at home.
But hold on, though, Breezy. My thing is, bro. First of all, Russell Westbrook, because James Harden is a point guard. So look at Zubac's scores. It was half of them because of James Harden. He passed it to
Okay.
Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was just he was ghost. He was Danny Phantom, right? Now, PG was not
Damn, he was two
aggressive.
for 11.
Yeah, and PG was not aggressive at all, Sonny. PG is supposed to be the next guy. So
Right.
that's kind of messing up James Harden game because you not being the PG did not shoot threes at all,
Mm.
breezy into the third quarter. You
Mm.
gotta help James Harden so he can start cooking because now he can break into the defense. But he couldn't break because everybody was missing threes.
And
James Harden game,
Kawhi Leonard didn't play.
yeah,
I'm
Kawhi
su-
Leonard didn't
I'm
play.
surprised.
So my thing is, James Harden is the point guard. You gotta shoot so the point guard can do good. That's all I'm saying, man. Like that's all. And they were just James Harden can't be scoring everything while people bunching up the paint, leaving Russell. Breezy. They left
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook completely open, son. Completely. They didn't even care about it.
I'm surprised Norman Powell didn't get put in the starting lineup. I mean, Amir Coffey, I mean, he had what, 3 points? Like that's nothing. Like Norman Powell's like your sixth man, but you could start him too. Like I'm
But it
surprised they didn't opt to start him.
opens up with PG. And PG had to take accountability because he did not.
That
For
cut
example,
can't see
right?
his eyes. Who could it be with that new blue Yankee on? Who but me?
Yo, easy, yo. I
Y'all
put your
niggas
comment
is
back up.
talking bare bullshit, bro. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck y'all
Easy.
talking
What,
about,
what
bro.
what are you trying
Yeah,
to
I
talk
don't
about,
know.
man?
What
James Harden had a
what game
bad
are you
game.
talking about?
Hold on, John. You talking straight narratives, bro. You gotta sit this
How? I
conversation
watched
out,
the
bro.
game. James Harden crapped the ball.
You just said put context on the situation, and you went back damn near 5 years ago, bro. I don't know what
Five,
the
five
fuck you
years
on right
ago.
now,
How
bro.
about the game that just happened?
And what about the game right before that, bro? So we gonna talk about this series, or we gonna talk about one game?
Okay, who's up 3-2 though?
Are we gonna talk about this series, or are we gonna talk about this game?
Okay, look at the box score. Easy box
Because
score.
right now
Don't
it
lie.
sounds like you just riding with winners and
Yo,
masters
easy. It was
already. Are
PG
we talking
fault,
about
bro.
the content?
Easy.
Hold on,
PG
Ivan, hold
was
on.
horrible, and Russell Westbrook.
Hold on, let him kill. One mic, one mic.
Hold it down, bro. Hold it down. I got the stage right now. Hold it the fuck down, bro. Because I called niggas out, and niggas is waiting for me, bro. I got the stage right now, my nigga. What the out this whole series on the Clippers, who been the best fucking player on the team, my nigga?
It wasn't best last night.
Probably
Who been the
Harden.
best fucking player on the team on the Clippers
Harden.
this whole
Hold on,
series?
wait. It probably you could say it. You could probably say it's Harden
James
because
Harden.
Harden had most. Harden had the most game. Like Harden showed up during the wins, but the losses though, like who melted the most? PG had a meltdown in game 3, and then Harden had a meltdown in game 5, the last game.
So why this
realistic.
whole time? No, hold on, Leaf, hold on. So why this whole time? Cause I've been in the back. I've been chilling. I was doing some shit. I've been hearing this whole time from motherfuckers up here shitting on Harden, bro. But Harden in this series been the most consistent playmaker, been trying to be the most consistent scorer, been making the best decisions on the court. How the fuck are you shitting on the best player on the team in this series?
I'm gonna answer that.
I just
I'm
said
gonna answer
that.
that.
Easy.
I'm gonna answer that real quick. Cause see, you already know my whole motion and my whole pedigree. These 2010 niggas is cooked, and the Clippers is no exception, bro. Like, and we're starting to see it. So like, and if last game didn't prove it to you, then this next game probably gonna have to, because these Dallas niggas, listen, and with all due respect, bro, to PG and the Kawhi injury and all that shit, but that's been the narrative almost every year. But as far as what's been going on overall in the playoffs, these 2010 niggas are about to be put in the dumpster. We see Dame ain't had no business being on that court. LeBron, KD, Steph are gone. They are gone. They are not here anymore. Them niggas is out. Between all three of them niggas, they had one playoff win, and it was some bullshit. So the reality is that these Clippers niggas is not no exception, because the thing is, the James Harden that been disappearing, we seen these same disappearing acts back when he had his own team in Houston. So realistically, I'm not giving a nigga no pat on the back for just being the best player on this
got
team.
no youth, man. They got no youth.
So we gonna talk about a team like it's just one player, bro. So we're not gonna talk about Amir Coffey, Paul George, Terrence Mann,
Russell
Zubac
Westbrook
not getting the ball down the stretch. We're not gonna talk about all this
Now
other
Zubac
things.
played good though. Zubac.
Hold on. Let Easy finish what you're saying. Go ahead.
Easy, I
Hold
answer your
on.
question.
Leave. Hold on. Let Easy finish what you're saying. Go. But what about
So
those
we're not
players?
gonna talk about all the other factors to a team. They got an 8-man going down to a 9-man roster, because sometimes they be playing Daniel Tice or Mason Plumlee. So they go into an 8-man, 9-man roster. We're not gonna talk about the other 7 players that they're playing, and possibly the other players that they could be playing that they're not playing. We just gonna look at one guy. Hold on, real quick. Because we just gonna look at one guy with his track record and his history and whatever narratives that we like, and we just gonna run with that instead of watching the game and focusing on what we've been watching for at least 5 games now. Bro, this is insane, my nigga.
Allow me to reiterate. The Clippers, as a unit, all 9 of them niggas is cooked. That's what this is, bro. Like, and now I'm gonna go down the list, because we seen PG disappear in playoff acts as well. He got his disappearing acts back in OKC. We seen James Harden with his disappearing acts. We seen Kawhi with his injuries. We seen Ty Lue with his mistakes in the playoffs, and we seen a whole bunch of these niggas, bro, like that you just named.
Hold on, you saying the coach cooked too?
The coaches cooked too, but you know why? Because he ain't had no business playing Kawhi in game 2 and game 3, and we all know it. All of these niggas are
That was a
smoke,
big
man.
mistake playing Kawhi. That was
Philly
a big
blunt
mistake.
style, bro. They all
That was
smoke.
a big mistake.
So you already know, man. My gun ain't aim at everybody. They all smoke.
But
All of them niggas.
Let me put
Shot
the
the leg,
respect
shot the
on
bag.
Ollie, man. He ain't mean that in that
my
kind of way.
only thing,
He meant that
Leaf. My only thing is, bro, like, but I think I agree with Easy. Just add context to it because I feel like in the point guard position, James Harden was holding it down for the Clippers. They were just breaking. That's how I feel, man. Honestly, that's all I'm saying.
It was a mixed bag, Ivan. At the end of the day, it's a mixed bag.
What can you do when James Harden was giving open shots? What can you do when people breaking? That's what I'm saying. Like,
but Ivan, if we really want to put context, let's put context in the game. In the games that they won, what have you saw Harden do?
James Harden point, facilitate, score, everything, bro. Like,
how was he scoring? Hold on, Leaf, real quick. How was he scoring? How was he scoring?
He was
attacking Luka.
He was attacking Luka.
He was attacking the rim. What did they do in this game? What did they do in this game? What did they do in this single game?
They put Kyrie on James Harden.
No. What did they do to Harden in this single game? Because if you just saying they put Kyrie on Harden, that happened since game 2, bro. Game 2. So what did they do in this game that changed Harden from attacking the rim?
Game 2, they lost game 2. Every time Harden had, hold up, let me put it in perspective because that's what you're looking for. When they had Luka on him, that's when he went off. Bro, when he had Kyrie on him, bro, he struggled for some odd reason.
Kyrie's a bad matchup for him, bro.
He struggled for some odd reason against Kyrie, and I go back to a game that as Nets fans you might remember when we traded James Harden to Philly, and he got his ass smoked like a fucking Philly blunt that night too. So let's not act like Kyrie don't know what he's doing when he see James Harden. So let's not act like that.
Hold on. Adol SL in the comments said it's always like that with Harden fans. Laughing emoji. Harden put Ghost in Houston, Filthy, and now LAC. Harden is max contract and he ain't doing nothing.
You see what the fuck I'm talking about, bro? So y'all niggas keep on looking at one player. Hold on.
That's context, though.
Easy respond.
Because you just hold on, John. Nigga. Hater.
You really just a hater, bro. Hold on.
Go ahead, Easy.
We just talked about this, bro. We just named the myriad of players on this team. Yo, we got a superstar that's fucking injured, but we still gonna look at Harden not doing enough when we could really look at it and be like, yo, no matter what, you gave us 2 games. I don't know why everybody keep on looking at you like you're supposed to carry the whole fucking series when we
PG
already know
was horrible, and I agree with you.
Hold on, Ivan. I don't know why we expect them to carry the season, the series, or the whole team when we know that was Kawhi's job. The nigga knees is fucked up, but we keep on looking at a nigga that's playing and have a problem with him. My nigga, watch the fuck out. We not even looking at PG, bro. PG. Oh,
PG was the worst one that game.
Really listen to what y'all saying, bro.
He was the worst.
You heard me hold damn near 9 different niggas responsible, bro, like in order.
I hear you.
So the reality is that the James Harden situation, bro. Listen, niggas is gonna keep bombing on him because of the history. That's why we done seen this shit on many.
But we not watching the games though, then Leaf. We not. That means like we not. So like when we like everybody tune into the games, you're not really watching the game. You're just waiting to see the Clippers lose so you can just bomb on Harden. That's basically what you're doing. That's basically what you're doing.
Well, that's not necessarily me, but at the same time, bro. Like, listen, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of okay. James Harden is one of them niggas, bro. Like, I think at this point, if he knows, if I'm giving these niggas the ball and they ain't producing, then that means I gotta go Houston mode on these niggas. I think he's aware of that at this point.
But they're not allowing that, bro, because adjustments is not allowing James Harden to do that.
You see, but
so
Leaf,
now somebody else gotta go, bro, because now they double teaming James Harden. Russell Westbrook gotta step up. PG should have stepped up.
And the fact, hold up, before you go, Easy, in the fact that these niggas was relying on difficult shots in game 3 to win the game. They was up 31, and they damn near almost blew the dope in that game 4 when they won that game when they was up 31, and they was hitting all of these fantastic threes. The games that they won, they shot astronomical, bro, from 3-point line, bro. Like they shot over 55% in game 1 and another 50-something% in game 4. The bottom line is with the Clippers, even when they go down low to Zubac early, even when they do other shit, bro. Like if they don't get threes, if they don't shoot well, bro, they pretty much cook because defensively they can't really do too much against Luka. Luka gonna figure that shit out.
They were doing good defensively, bro. What are we doing?
Hold on. You know what it is? Wait.
Real quick, bro. Hold on, Breeze.
I want to ask you something, Evie. I want to ask you something.
Real quick. Now, I'm not passing you the rock real quick, Breeze. Real quick. Leaf, listen to what you said. We're going to need Harden to turn back into prime's James Harden, Houston Harden, which is damn near, 7 years ago. Okay, cool. All right, if you want to roll with that,
that's what y'all got for the 2 wins.
Hold on, Leaf. Hold on. If you want to roll with that, cool. Why are we not asking PG to turn into Indiana PG? Why are we not asking Westbrook to turn into OKC Westbrook? Because look at the big detriment he was. He had a donut and had missed open threes and 0 for 7 from the field.
That's why he comes. That's why he comes off the bench.
Why we not asking normal power to turn back into the Raptors normal power?
That's because them niggas are bench players. That's why we ain't asking them to do that because they coming off the bench. Them niggas is reserves, bro. They not in the starting lineup for a reason. And another thing, hold on before you go. And another thing, bro, I'm glad you said the PG thing because he turned back in the Indy PG in game 4 in the other game that they won. The 2 games that they won, my nigga, them niggas turned back to Indy and Houston. The games that they lost, then they look like, oh, these niggas they are 30-something, mid-30s and mid-30 Harden and mid-30 PG.
Right.
Because that's who they are.
Bro, if PG could have did that, but if Harden don't come along in that party, bro, it doesn't mean nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Right.
Like so Jalen Brunson had 49 the other game, but they lost. It means nothing. It means nothing if nobody.
But peep what I said, bro. They both simultaneously went through Houston and Indiana in those 2 wins. When they lost, that's when they looked their age.
Look, hold on, easy. This is what I'm trying to say. When you got a player like Harden who comes to the team, never been there, first day there, he said, "Yo, I am the system." That's where some of this come from too. You know what I'm saying? Because he make it seem like, yo, those shoes right there, I fit those shoes. That's the shoes I fit. So this comes with it. If he shows up, and again, all we saying is, 3-2 in the series, regardless of the circumstances, Harden is going to get some of that, bro. You got to hold that down.
Right,
you got to hold that down, bro. As a fan, you got to know that.
Breeze, we shitting on the man all because he said he was a system. Even when he said he was a system, he fit into their system. So even at the very least, he acquiesced to a nigga that he knows better than him. What are we doing, bro?
We shitting on the man because he has 7 points on 2 for 12 shooting. That's why we shitting. That's why we shitting on him, Easy, bro. He just said, bro. If you looked at the game, if you looked at half of the game, or if you looked at the whole 2 hours and 30 minutes, bottom line, the nigga was 2 for 12 with 7 points. That cannot happen.
Right.
Ever.
Exactly.
Yo, my only thing is,
I'm
bro.
not disagreeing with that point.
My only thing is, like I said, so my only thing, I give Dallas credit, but I still can't blame James Harden because a lot of those Zubac points come from James Harden. And all of that. PG, hold on, my next thing is PG is the next best scorer after Kawhi Leonard. He got to start scoring so he can open the floor for everybody else to cook. Because if you look at the defense that Dallas was playing, the defense was solely to stop James Harden.
So hold on, let me. Hold on, I want to ask this. Because I don't watch Clipper games. What's the chemistry between Kawhi Leonard and James Harden? They fit on the floor at the same time, or is bad?
Yes.
Yeah, they got good chemistry. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not bad chemistry.
yeah. But that's just my only thing. Russell Westbrook has to score. They literally did not guard Russell Westbrook, bro. They left him wide open and said, "Screw that nigga."
Yo, Breeze. How much you
Yeah.
thought Westbrook brought to the party? What you thought Westbrook brought to the party?
I would say brought. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga
I
bought
don't know.
a balloon with no air in it. That's what he did.
He brought
That's
a
what he brought
donut.
to the.
Yo. He brought a donut to the party too. Yo, what you got? You got some chicken. You got some fish. You got some fries. Now I got a donut, bro.
I
What's
mean,
up?
but that's why Russ is 30-something years old and he comes off the bench, or just like the rest of these niggas, bro. I'm not really expecting these niggas to go Houston and Indy and OKC every game because they're 30, they're in their mid-30s.
But
That's why.
Yo,
Leaf,
hold
but
on.
Leaf, but
Hold on,
Leaf,
hold on,
Leaf.
hold on.
Real quick, Breeze. Real quick.
Go ahead, Lee.
Leaf.
I mean, easy. Go ahead,
How
easy.
for Breeze? I'm a 30 right. But Leaf, you talk about Westbrook on being on the bench. Remember, Westbrook offered to go on the bench and make sure Harden fit. Now, what if I told you I put the ball in Westbrook hand and now Harden could play off the ball now instead of having Westbrook spot up in the corner and everybody leaving him?
I'll tell I'll tell you out of your damn mind because Harden at the age of 30-something playing off the ball is ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. It didn't happen in Houston. It's not happening now, bro. Like the thing is, Russ should have been playing off the ball, but the thing is, I look at Russ playing off the ball the same way I look at D Wade playing off the ball. He should have been doing that early in his career, but that's not. But that's I'm going way off topic with that. The fact of the matter is, these niggas are old and they need to get the fuck out the way. Move.
Go ahead,
That's
Okay.
the ultimate factor in this, bro. Listen. I don't care about nothing that happened in Game 5. I don't care nothing about happening at 2 wins. All I know is that Dallas is up 3-2 with a stronghold in this series, bro. And their youth. YOUTH, capital H, capital H, bro. Their youth is figuring out how to play and how to win. They're doing
Hold on.
intangibles. Lively. Hold on. I'm
Lee.
laying the plane. I'm laying the plane.
Yeah.
Lively. And the two Derek Lively, Derek
Dirk,
Jones Jr. and
yeah,
the other nigga that came from Washington. They're
PJ
figuring out
Washington.
how to play. They're figuring out how to move. They're figuring out how to defend. They're figuring out
All
how to
right.
help. Meanwhile, the Clippers are getting old and rusty by the minute. Get these
Mhm.
niggas the fuck off my TV. I want them out of here.
Yeah, hold on. So look, to add to that, because that's all I was trying to do is add to it, is I'll say now it seems different in the speed prime wise. You can expect more from youthful players now than you could back in the day. Because I think the difference was back in the day they was not coming to the league until seniors and juniors. Now you got a lot of guys coming to the NBA as freshmen and sophomores. I remember when AI did that and he left the program Georgetown, and it was a big stir up about how AI left and how how you say, because Ewan left as a senior. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of players would stay as a Hoya for the whole 4 years, but AI wanted to go to the league early, and he did. So that being said, I'm just saying that's the difference now, and why I agree with Leaf about it's different now. You can expect more from these younger players because they're professionals earlier than they was back then. All of the way basketball evolved from then to now, it's a faster game, a more exciting game, and yeah, you just this generation is more. It's the evolution from the last generation. Not all of them, but just the style of play. You know what I'm saying? So I agree.
Yeah,
The younger players bring a faster style of play and more and you could get professional basketball from them early. Facts.
yeah, but Breeze, you also know what it is, though. It's under this new CBA. These big three things might be coming to an end soon. You saw it happen with the
Man, them
Suns
shit's
burning
been
out,
cooked.
and
They
now it's the
been cooked.
Clippers.
They been cooked.
Like
They
big
been
threes
cooked.
just aren't working right now
Big
in this
threes
new
been
era.
cooked because the thing is, you got only veteran players involving big threes, bro.
Yes,
And the veteran
exactly.
play, and all three. But when you have three players that are all around the same age dynamic in the same group, trying to do something that a young league is trying to put together, or
Yes.
instead of just build the shit up from the ground up, they basically
Mhm.
trying to backdoor and finesse the system. LeBron
Right.
James started this bullshit, and then they had to make a rule, and now the NBA, and now the
Yo, stop
NBA is getting.
whistling, man.
Yo, who the
Oh, my
fuck be
fault, bro.
whistling?
My fault.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah,
This is
nah.
so. It had to
He
be a
That
keep getting
so.
son,
spammers.
bro.
He
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
getting spammers. Yeah, he keep getting
Yeah.
spammers.
Yeah,
You got
yo,
it
you
off,
Yeah,
bro.
see
yeah.
that, right?
No,
Like,
no,
I'm
yeah.
not bugging. I'm
No, no,
not.
no.
Nah.
We
This
keep it
like the
pushing. We
third
keep it
day in a
pushing.
row.
No,
This
we
like the
keep it
third day.
pushing. We keep it pushing. That
Yeah,
means you
yeah,
get
yeah. I
traction.
got him. I got him
You
up.
got
I got him
motion.
up out of there.
No,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
means
yeah,
you
Nice.
got motion,
Good,
Breeze. We keep
good.
it motion. That
yeah,
means you
yeah.
got
But
motion,
but
Breeze.
but
But we keep it moving.
Bro,
Let's go.
let's
But
go.
but 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 the new CBA allows for teams to be built from the ground up, as
Right.
opposed, but it allows the veterans to basically get paid for what they've done. That's why a nigga like Tobias Harris could go to a bum ass team like Detroit and go get a severance package and shit. And that's why a nigga like Fred Van
He
Vliet
said
could
a
go down to
seven
Houston and go
seven.
get 3 years, $140 million. So they basically paying these niggas to be vets. They basically paying these niggas to be vets to young players, the young player teams. This is why. This is one of the reasons why Cam Johnson got paid what he got paid, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of these bum ass niggas that are not shit, they gonna keep getting paid, bro. Like, cause the money is on the table, and you got to keep paying these niggas, cause the young players are not getting paid yet because they're rookies. You're paying them basically 20 cents on the dollar early because they picks, and then you got to save the money for bird rights and all that shit. But I'm digging
Hold
to
on,
good
but
point.
now hold on. Let's bring it back to the Nets real quick, right? Cam Johnson just got the bag, like you said. But if Jordy Fernandez is putting all this heavy emphasis on player development, what is he doing with these 29, 30, 31-year-old players on our team? What's
He's
happening with
telling.
them?
I tell you what he's doing. He's telling them, bro, yo, help with these young niggas, bro. Show them the ropes. That's your new job. You already got your money. We know you ain't shit, and we know you don't deserve the money. So guess what? You're gonna have to tutor these young niggas to do what you should have been doing at the age of 21, 22, and 23.
Nah, I don't
That's
think
what
he
you're
gonna
gonna
Wait,
do.
coach the team like
hold on.
that.
Wait, hold
First
on.
thing
Jordy, don't
Jordy's
coach the team like that. don't.
no,
I don't
fir-
think that's how he be talking to the
first
players, man.
first thing Jordy's got to do is tell Ben Simmons you're playing off the bench. You're not a starter. That's the first thing he's got to do because Claxton and Ben cannot play together. You got to separate them. If he goes into the season wanting to play them together, we already lost half the battle already. Like he's got to make that clear during summer. You're playing off the bench, and that's your role. Like
Yeah,
simple as that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't see why he would be in the equation for us winning in the first and foremost. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
Listen,
the
I,
reason
I like
why,
Ben Simmons better in 15 minutes than I like him in 20 plus, bro. Like, give
yeah,
him 15 to North, bro. Like, I don't
but
want to
he
see this
played
nigga do
exactly.
15 out of
rookie.
82 games, bro. That shit hurt Nets fans. Don't lie.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he
but
can't
if
play
his ass
30
is
minutes
only on the
anymore.
court for 10 minutes, bro, like we getting our 40 million back at the end of the season anyway, man. Fuck him. Keep him.
Yeah, exactly. No need to risk another injury for some
Exactly.
dumbass reason.
But listen, but look, Ben Simmons, bro, with the lack of shooting that he don't provide, he
Hmm.
does. Listen, in terms of facilitating and rebounding, bro, like if we put him in against another bench unit and full of shooters, bro, obviously the nigga gonna get on like a quick 12-0 run. We seen the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like it is what it is. So 12 to 15 minutes, Ben Simmons, and then all right, we'll consider giving you a vet minimum after this year, bro. Like, but other than that, I don't
maybe,
want you getting
maybe.
another fucking penny in this league.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think the best thing I could see is he off the books with no problem. But realistically, it looked like when he get off the books, we sign Cam Thomas. That's pretty much how I sum that
No,
up.
they will. They will. They can actually use all their cap space and still sign Cam Thomas to an extension. They don't actually have to use their own cap space to re-sign him, which is pretty cool. So they could go over the cap to sign him. That's actually
Uh,
an advantage.
yeah. We spoke on the Clipper game. We spoke on the Nick 76er game, the Pacer Buck game. Not really. Any other game y'all want to talk about?
How about Cavs and Magic? Do you think the Magic are going to tie it up, or Cavs send them home tomorrow? What do you guys think about that?
I think the Magic gonna win this low key.
Ooh, okay.
Magic
Low
tying this shit
key, I
up.
think Magic gonna win this, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not convincingly beating the Orlando Magic at home.
Right.
It's too close for comfort for me.
That last
I
game was
think
a dog fight, man. That last game was so close, so close.
I didn't see what happened. You how did he win by 1 point?
Yeah, it was so back and forth the whole time. I honestly, Paolo just missed a shot, and that was the difference in the game. If he would have made one more bucket and they held on, it would have been Magic with a big win. That's how close it was.
Franz fake sold, but Mobley came up with a big defensive play.
Right, that too.
Okay. See, defense win championships. So do you think defense is the reason why they won, not the offense?
I mean, this series is like a defense, kind of like a defensive battle, like offense struggling to
Yeah,
perform. So I would say in this series defense is showing, but still, I mean, you need offense. You got to put the ball in the bucket at the end of the day.
right.
So, but that block it was big, and it was like in the last minute of the game.
That was the last position. That was why Cleveland went up one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, here's a good
nice.
question. If the Cavs win and they face the Celtics are not going to have KP for that whole series. Do you think that's a big factor in the Cavs potentially maybe doing an upset?
Hell no.
What do you think? I mean,
Hell no.
if they have Mobley and Allen both available.
No.
Okay.
The
I
only
need
team, no, the
no.
only team that was going to give them problems was Orlando. Orlando was going to make them fight because
Right.
Orlando matches up, bro. Like the thing is, Orlando's physicality was going to continue to move JB and JT away from the basket as the games go on, because the Wagner brothers and Van Caro, bro, they were going to continue to apply pressure on both ends of the ball. The thing is, because they match up, bro, you got like basically 3-6-10 dudes and more 6'9" and 6'8" dudes coming off the bench. I didn't even mention Jonathan Isaac. So that matchup with JT and or JB, neither one of them was going to take advantage of that. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the thing is, that's a bad like Orlando is a bad matchup for Boston. They better pray that Cleveland close this shit out. They better pray, because
So
if
you
they
saying
don't,
Orlando got better defense than Celtics?
Yeah.
so I'm saying Orlando. I'm saying Orlando has a better defensive scheme than the Celtics.
They got bigger bodies in the Magic's team.
Yes,
Those guys
and
are
they
so
have
big.
they because they listen, they're natural, like they have taller players and
Mm-hmm.
much more wingspan and much more bigger bodies, like a buddy just said. The thing is, the Celtics just can't have their way with them, bro. Like the Celtics are gonna have to like strictly shoot them out of the gym. And they can't do that because Orlando runs you off the 3-point line. They run
Okay.
you off the 3-point line consistently. So that's the one thing they do. The only problem with Orlando, they don't have no shooters. That's the only
Yeah.
problem. But like with KP out of a potential series with them, they gonna go to the basket all day. Because the thing is, Mo and Franz ain't scared of shit, bro. You seen them go to the basket against Cleveland. They don't give a shit about They don't give a shit about Mobley and Allen.
Right.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. The more I'm listening to it, I give credit to the lineup you was talking about with the Nets. I always be thinking about the Nets. You know what I mean? And I Noah Clowney at the 3 and McCall at the 2, and Cam Thomas at the 1. I'm gonna be honest, man. I did a show earlier with Nets fans. When we was talking, man. That show is gonna drop soon, man. I'll let y'all know. Shout out to Nets fans. Shout out to Pete. But again, that whole giving credit to what Lee said about Cam Thomas being the point guard, from what I was hearing, yeah, that might be a thing. That might be a thing.
The reason being is because we're quicker. We are closer to creating a more physical front line, a more physical, more athletic front line, and being more encoded on defense and rebounding than we are to getting an actual point guard that's just gonna dot up the court. That we're closer to that, and the reason being, and plus with defense and rebounding, it keeps you in games. It keeps you in games until the tail end, and then you can have Cam Thomas close the shit out.
Oh,
Right.
hold on, and just so you know, I did my homework on Zach Edey and Jordy Fernandez and see what it was, and not just necessarily connection, but what Zach Edey actually did. He averaged 15 and 14 for Jordy Fernandez in the national. So again, he's seen something in him. Confidence. He put confidence in Zach Edey. Again, remember, this is the same Zach Edey that stayed in college for 4 years.
Right.
But So usually the best NBA or when you scout the talent, I guess the quote unquote best talent is the ones that you play and develop in the first 2 seasons, maybe a rookie or sophomore, and you get him first. But Zach Edey stayed 4 years. So case in point is it was something special that Jordy Fernandez seen in a Zach Edey, in my opinion. You know what
It
I mean?
just
I don't know if I'm putting I don't know if I'm
I'll
putting
add
too much hype on it, but what I will say is 15 and 14 is impressive.
And
And
it
I'll
just
add and I'll add something to that, bro. The 15 and 14, bro, basically only happened because you got SGA and Jamal Murray taking most of the shots on that team, on that Canadian team, respectfully. So and remind you, bro, like there's only one nigga that come close to either one of them niggas, bro. Like, listen, Cam Thomas is probably closer to Jamal Murray than he is to SGA. So if you got only one of him, yeah. So if you got either one of him, bro, like, and then you got a big man lineup, and then you got Clowney and Claxton manning everything on defense, and basically being your cornerbacks, you're basically your cornerbacks and your middle linebackers on defense. It makes for a style of play defensively and in terms of rebounder wise that we could commit to in terms of keeping us in games. We have to commit to some type of style. Cam Thomas could score. He's proven that he could score in any set, in any system, in any given time. He's proven that he could do that. Allow him to still do that, but put a defense around him and put a system around him. That way, he don't have to do the heavy lifting all the goddamn time.
Yeah,
no,
no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Hold on. Let me just address this comment real quick. They don't SL say there's a rumor that Washington going to give Nick 4 year 100 mil. Mark said they want to keep Clax for reasonable price. 25 per is a lot. Listen, at the end of the day, as far as what we could get to replace, they would have to replace Clax with Zach Edey. That's the only way they letting Clax go. And for the media to be specific and ask about Clax to Jordy Fernandez. I mean, this is his first. You know what I mean? Look at them with the media, and they asking him about Clax in the offseason already, and he will out front said, "Oh, yeah, we're committed to him as a priority." And you got Clax himself saying, "I don't want to go to a situation where I'm not competitive." Those things favor Nets fans.
no,
Chances are he'll be a Brooklyn Nets player the next season if that's how you talking. Because we're gonna be more competitive than the the Washington Wizards.
yeah. Honestly,
Not without Claxton, we not.
no, you're right. This way, it
No,
just
I'm just saying if Claxton not gonna leave our situations to go to a less competitive team.
yeah, he ain't going to Washington. He ain't going to watch. That just feels like a rumor.
Right,
Honestly, it just
exactly.
feels like
Nah,
they're
ain't
going to
no
sign
so it's
him,
just a
and
rumor, but nah, bro. I ain't jacking
yeah,
that. Don't run with that, bro.
yeah,
That shit not that's
yeah,
not what's good.
yeah, and it's just hard to see how we can have a shot at Edie because the only guy we could really trade to move in the draft is Dorian Finney-Smith, and I don't know if you can get a top 20 pick with him. Like you look at the Suns, Miami, Grizzlies; those are the only three teams that have top picks in the draft this year, and I don't know if they'd be willing to give up a pick like that for Dorian Finney-Smith. So we have to see because the Nets don't really have good trade options really for this draft.
I think they will because Dorian Finney Smith is a glue guy. You could
Right.
plug him in. You could plug
Hmm.
him in. I feel like any team outside of us, bro, could plug him in like and have him be like the prime defender, like just come in for like them 8-man rotation roles where all right, yo, if you got a spot up three, shoot it, you hit it, but mainly your job is to play defense. We
Right. Right.
didn't ask Dorian. Listen, for us to ask Dorian Finney Smith when that ball head nigga was coach, bro, like to basically run center and power forward and guard Brook Lopez and Giannis and all these other motherfuckers and shit, bro, like was out of the crazy
Yeah.
work, crazy
They made
nasty
him
work.
do a jump shot. They made Dorian try to do jump shots. I'm just like, what? That's
and
not
and
his
and, and come
game.
off the dribble and do shit, bro. I didn't like that at
Yeah.
all. Like I didn't like that at all.
Oh,
But all it really speaks to is the fact that we need to go all in on defense and athleticism because you really want probably two dudes taking most of the perimeter shots. But like you don't mind if they listen, if you own the rebounds and if you own the rebounds and you do everything on defense and you create more stuff for like our bigs to eat in the paint and get close to the paint and eat in the paint and then the kickouts is for the threes and everything with Clowney, with McCallum, with Cam Thomas, bro. Then you got a system right there. But you have to emphasize ball movement. You have to emphasize hitting the open man. You have to emphasize a lot of that other shit that comes in between. Defense and rebounding is good, but you got to emphasize all that other shit that comes in between as well.
right, right. No, like if we can follow the Magic model and have like bigger size players that are different positions that gel well together, we'd be a much better team. We have such an imbalance right now with our size situation. Like we need to really surround Thomas and
And the
other
second that
scorers
we
in this
come
team
off
with bigger
Ben Simmons,
bodies.
bro, we need to go out there and go get that nigga
Oh,
contract.
I can't leave. I can't wait till his
Nah,
contract comes
but
up for
hold
books,
on. But
man.
again, to it's just look, just if y'all don't know, just say the lineup for them Leaf that I'm talking about. What Cam Thomas is the point. Just so for the fans that don't know what you was talking about. Oh, I don't know where Leaf at, but I was asking him to say the lineup. The
Oh,
lineup
my
is
bad, my
Cam.
bad. My mic was on mute. I was like, Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas, McHale, Clowney, Claxton, Zach Edey.
Mm,
That was my lineup. I want to be. I listen. I want to be. Listen, because you got a big body in the paint in terms of an immovable force at 7'4", 300 pounds with Zach Edey, because he always going to be a drop coverage, and then you basically got two 6'10" athletic fours, that one could shoot and then one could run the floor and one could fill a dunk box with Claxton and Clowney. Claxton and Clowney, they know what they're doing defensively together. They know what they're doing defensively, so they both need to be out on the court at most times. So, but now on the offensive end, you basically just need them to do a lot of the little shit. You know, set screens, get position and get rebounding position, bro. Like and always keep contact on them. Always keep body and keep contact on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be amazing. It's going to be interesting to see what type of what the because Claxton is going to be very important to this lineup because he's going to be the guy that's going to be an anchor in the defense and letting guys know where to
right,
be, what to do, that
right.
this that and the third.
Right, but
So
they got to pair him with a big though, man. I think that will actually maximize Claxton's offensive potential. Because if he's just on the court as the only big, he struggles a lot at the five. If he has another big,
exactly.
he can guard 1 through 4. But on the other show, BK says that he can't guard the four. But I'm like, he's better on switch defense than he is at defensive center. Like you have to think about that too by
I mean,
moving,
but
just having a bigger piece
you're
with
gonna
him.
have a 7'4" dude on the back end playing drop coverage.
Mm,
That's the most important thing about this. And then now Mikel is going, which Breezy didn't like him at the two, but I only wanted him at the two for defensive purposes. Think of it the same way. Think of it the same way. I'm thinking of it the same way, bro. Probably like KCP situation, and basically,
mm,
what you call it? Obviously, the closest person to Jamal Murray is Cam Thomas. So the
mm.
only thing you don't really have is a joker, but at the same
Right.
time, Zach Edey's development, we don't know where that could go. So no,
Right.
it's gonna
Nah,
be
but
great.
again, that it works. It works if Zach Edey is in the front court because he can create his own offense. And the reason why I don't want it is if they make Mikal Bridges the second option on the scoring or offensive side of the ball. Again, if he could be a defensive playmaker, like and resort to that, and we could get to Cam Thomas being the playmaker and Zach Edey being the playmaker, they just it's interchangeable. Who get the ball or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. And the reason why I mention all of this is to say that I wanted to talk about the ascension because it's going to be an ascension for Noah Clowney next season. Is it? Yeah, I'm talking MIP type of ascension. I'm talking like I'm thinking he going. I think he could give us double double, 15 and 10.
Ooh, okay.
I give him in term if he's at the three, bro, like I give you more points and probably like 8 rebounds. I probably like 7 to 8 rebounds. The reason being is because that's gonna be mostly Clowney and Zach Edey's job to clear the rebounds. So
Yeah.
like
Oh, okay. Okay.
so realistically, bro, like it's gonna be interesting to see, their other skill set. Like when they do rebound, can they push the ball off the rebound? Can they advance the ball off the rebound?
So
Are they
hold on,
working
hold
on those
on.
type of things?
And another thing, is it fair to say we should be confident as fans since Steve Hatsu is going to be the assistant coach that Trendon Watford is coming back, being with the Portland connection?
They should bring him back, man. I would be shocked if they let
I'm
a guy
I'm
who could play point guard and power forward walk away. I would be shocked at that.
I'm hoping that is, bro. Like because I'm hoping that nobody is given the incentive to give be bullshit no type of minutes on the court. Give him 10 minutes every 2 weeks. That as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, bro. Like, but Trendon Watford, I think Trendon Watford's development is probably one of the biggest X factors for this team going forward.
Nah, that's a
Forget
fact.
10
Hold on.
minutes. He can give you 15
I just wanna,
minutes.
yeah, I just wanted to shout Tex out. He on the panel with us. Shout to Tex. What's good, Tex, man? What's going on?
Yup.
You can hear
And
me?
I'm spitting my Zach Edey shit, Text.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
straight.
try nothing tonight.
Yo,
That's
yeah, we good. We
where he
chilling. We
lost me.
just
I
talking
like, oh my
basketball.
God. Yeah, nah, that's where he lost me at. Breezy. All right, Leaf. You gave your points and cool. Breezy. I want
Breeze,
you to
go
explain
on
to
mute
me
real quick.
without. I don't need you to
All
jump
right.
in, Leaf. I need you to explain to me, Breezy, what type of offense. Yes, let's use common sense here. What type of offense you think is really going to work? Well, listen to this lineup: Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges. After what we've seen this year from them, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges. Who was at the three again?
Clowney.
Yeah.
Clowney, right? Claxton at the 4 and Edie at the 5. Y'all tell me what type of offense are they going to run, and then on top of that, like let's predict how many points they average per game.
That's a nasty lineup. I'm not gonna lie. When I
I
heard
Yeah,
that,
mean,
all right. So to me, I look at it for what it's worth. I think Cam Thomas could self-create, and I don't think, I think he draws a double team. If he's drawing a double team, I don't think you could guard a Zach Edey one-on-one. That personally, that's just my opinion. And
Mhm.
on that note, if they double Zach Edey again, if you don't know, Cam Thomas became the 10th out of the top 10 catch and shoot players in the NBA. So if you double Zach Edey and you put Cam Thomas in a catch and shoot situation, I trust him. Percentage wise, I'm talking 45% or better, or even more than that, because he takes the midi sometimes too, not just always the three. So I trust the offense because of that. And that being said, there's no obligation for Mikal Bridges to be the one or second option. That wouldn't be his role anymore. Which would he would be more comfortable because he don't quote unquote want to be the man to, you know what I'm saying, to. And that being said, maybe if he listens to my vlogs, he'll take that KD playbook like he had in those 28 games and he'll get back to the midi. And that's what his strength is. His strength is playing under the 3 point line, not above the 3 point line. But to the point of Zach Edey, he would be creating more uncontested 3 pointers for Mikal Bridges because Mikal Bridges is tall and Zach Edey is somebody that can draw double teams. So you know what I'm saying? With Mikal Bridges having that as an advantage because he didn't have that last year. He didn't have anybody in the paint that could create spacing for him to get uncontested 3 pointers. He tried to catch. He did a lot of catch and shoot 3 pointers, a lot of dribble pull up 3 pointers. It was I didn't like it. You know what I mean? But with a Zach Edey, I think it opens up the offense. So to answer your question, I think we average about 111 points a game. Fact.
111. Okay. And I'm gonna let Leaf get back to it, and I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. But the Edie thing, I'm not gonna lie. One, I don't think we have enough draft capital. We fumbled the bag multiple times in giving away draft capital for players. Even we had the opportunity to get back draft capital, fumbled that. And we could have got, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jalen Green was on the board, but I don't quote me on that. But I think Jalen Green was on the board, right? So cool. Two blunders by the Nets on that side. Obviously Sean Marks is a bozo. We all know this. But that's my opinion though. But and let's say in terms of this offense to me sounds disgusting. I'm not gonna hold you. No,
yeah,
like to be honest with you, the fact that you guys are assuming that Zach Edey off the rip is going to command the double team, you guys are disrespecting a lot of NBA centers in the game. There's a lot of NBA centers that are comfortably saying, I'm cool. Yo, don't send no help. We're gonna because you know why, Breezy? All he has a right hook. That's it. I have not seen more counters. Now, hear me out. If he develops some type of a midi, if he develops, cool. But from what I see right now, a right hook is nothing I'm doubling for at all. Hold on, I'm gonna land the plane, Leaf. A right hook is nothing to double for. I'm not missing on that. Cool. Another thing, Mikal Bridges at the two. He cannot guard twos. I promise you, Leaf. You think he's KCP? He's not KCP. He doesn't have the lateral speed. On top of that, too, he doesn't even have the frame to develop to play that. What helps him playing as he's in my opinion, he's a secondary POA defender. He's good for wings. He's good for catch hedge. Being a roamer in that case too. But in terms of being a primary POA defender to guard tools, especially guarding Devin Booker, that's easy chicken. Anthony Edwards, barbecue chicken. Donovan Mitchell, General Soul's chicken. He's just
Oh
fried. He's gonna get
man.
fried, bro. It's gonna be insane. Now, I will say this real quickly. I'm gonna land the point. The thing with Cam Thomas is, I think I'm not worried about the scoring side. I think it's the
Bridge, you
playmaking
got to
side.
mute up.
Able to make
No,
reads.
my fault.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to make reads, being able to know time and space with the shooting. I don't think it's the ability to score. I think it's when to do it. And I think you got to give him a whole year to experience that. I think this year has been up and down with the way that Vaughn was playing him. So I think another year again, we're still going to see the same type of. He's going to be better, but I don't think the leap that you guys expected from Cam Thomas is not what we're going to see. I think he's going to need another year to get that year under his belt and experience under his belt to develop into more of a complete scorer and player.
They could
Nah, I
jumpstart that if they get a
disagree.
better roster.
You think? I think
Jumpstart if
it's
they
going
get
to
a
be.
better roster, though, Tex. They
I
could
I
jumpstart that
think.
process if they get a better roster around them.
I gave Cam Thomas. He got average 29 points next season, man. I don't agree with that.
29?
29?
Yes,
He
29,
was
bro.
averaging
All
he was
right,
averaging
man.
he was averaging 28 at the start of the season before the injury, respectfully. But
That was the start of the season, though.
but that was before the injury as well. So but the only reason why I got chopped down is because Vaughn chopped down the minutes and took him off the bench.
they
That's the only
tried to
real
make
reason.
Cam Thomas a duo, but he was carrying. So
Yeah,
basically, he could have been an engine in the offense, and they said, "Nah, we want you to be a duo. We gotta, you know what I mean, let McCallum, Cam Johnson, you know what I mean, all
the
DFS,
whole reason
everybody but Cam Thomas. They was running the offense.
the whole reason for the lineup that I said was the defensive purposes, bro. Like, and you heard me say Mikal the KCP. That was more so once we start developing the chemistry and more on the offensive side. But on the defensive side, Clowney and Claxton, they know what the hell they doing out there together, respectfully. But the thing is that at the thing is you want them to do more of the little shit that you don't really see, that you don't really account for while the ball is in somebody else's hands, bro. Like, case in point, bro. Like, if you look at how uh uh, uh I take a team like Memphis, how they played when they had Steven Adams. You look at like all the little shit that he did, bro. Like, in terms of like positioning and where to be, for rebounds, and where to be defensively, like just to hold his own and just to have his hands up. That would be more of what Zach Edey. That would be more of my plan for Zach Edey. Now, in terms of Clowney and Claxton, I think they would be like the guys that come help side, weak side, not just towards the basket, but on the perimeter, because they could move their feet respectfully at both 6'10" and 6'11". You know what I'm saying? So the reality for that was just to have a defense and rebounding, somewhat of a defensive rebounding advantage with that type of front line, and then just keep us in the game until like the close of games. That way we can have a shot down the stretch. Because like with that type of team, bro, like if we in sync defensively, bro, as a unit, to me, bro, like I'm seeing like at least a top 5 defense. We were supposed to be that this year with all the personnel that
Top
we
5
had, but
defense?
yeah, I'm seeing a top 5 defense if the shit works the way it's
That
supposed to.
lineup sounds like you're cutting your nose to spite your face. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. It looks like you're
Oh my
self-sabotaging
God.
yourself. Let me explain to you why. Cool. On the defensive side, in terms of rotation, I understand Claxton and Clowney can move their feet. However, when a team decides to go really, really small, right? They go small and they're hitting their shots. For example, Indiana, if they go against an Indiana, right, where you have a Miles Turner that can shoot, Obi Toppin that can shoot, and the floor is spaced out, Pascal Siakam that can shoot. That's the thing about it. It's gonna end up hog tying your ability to rebound because everybody's gonna be spread out. Now Zach Edey is out of the paint, and now he got to guard Miles Turner. You see what I'm saying? Now, on top of that too, on the offensive side, if Claxton, now hear me out. I've seen Claxton, he's improved offensively in terms of like a little jump shot here and there, couple of not post moves, but like finishing moves, up and
Floated
unders,
like with the left or
yeah,
some
little
shit.
floaters here and there, right? Cool. If I'm Claxton, you should be in the lab from now. You should be in the lab for now, or maybe you take a little break, but you should be in the lab starting from June, bro. Like even when hoops is still going on, you should be in the lab working on your jump shot. If Claxton can get a jump shot, then I'll entertain what you're talking about, Leave. But in terms of right now, I'm cool with letting Clax shoot middies, bro. You kidding me? The spacing is gonna be basura, bro. I'm telling you that lineup is going to be clowny. I get you, he can shoot. McHale's cool, they could shoot. Cam Thomas, they could shoot. But you need more than that in this type of NBA, bro. At that point, the floor is not even considered space in this modern NBA. Unless Clowney takes this big jump of being this striker of this, and to me, I don't think he's this like OD blitz type of 3-pointer. Like I don't see him as like a kamikaze 3-pointer. I think he can shoot the three, but I don't think he's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I think Cam Johnson is a better shooter than him still, even though
you don't think he going in that direction? You don't think Clowney going in that direction of being like more of the space,
it's possible.
Power forward?
I don't know.
35% on 3 attempts.
I think. Hold on. I think you get
35%
more
on 3 attempts, bro. Like that's good. Like for a 20-year-old.
1 out of 3.
I mean, like for
33%.
somebody that just started getting minutes, bro. Like it obviously the attempts is gonna start going up when he could prove that he could hit them.
I'm not saying it's bad. Like 35% is league average, so I'm saying like he gonna be decent. But I'm not going like what we talk about right here, especially to Tech's point. Like I don't see him like breaking out the floor where like at least you have to commit one guy to him, and then even if he break loose, you have to commit another guy to like roam around him to like make sure he don't get that shot. So like I'm talking from that aspect. If you're a normal shooter, you're gonna live with him taking that shot, especially if he only taking 3 attempts a game.
I mean,
look at what happened now, I was saying just real quick. But look at what happened with Amir Coffey. Like Amir Coffey, a lot of niggas was like, can he shoot like that? And you remember he was getting wide open looks, swing, boom, boom, boom. And then towards the end of the year, they started saying, oh shit, we got to put a body on him. Now, if Clowney is in that aspect where they not expect him to be this corner shooter and he's able to hit them down, cool, I'm with that. But the same thing they did for DFS. At the end of the day, DFS, now I'm going to say this, they definitely made DFS do things that he was not supposed to do in the Nets. They like mismanage his position, his role, offensively and defensively, especially offensively. Create shot creation shots. It was disgusting work. But what I'm saying is, if Clowney is not even close to Coffee, you're gonna have it's gonna be a nasty floor. Like I'm saying, the space is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, but that's where I disagree. I seen Clowney put the ball on the floor, and that's what we asked from DFS, Cam Johnson. We asked him to be able to put the ball on the floor from a pump fake, and they couldn't do that. So now Noah Clowney could do that. I seen him go baseline after putting the ball on the floor, and I seen him get to the. He never really get to the midi. He really get all the way to the basket, or he takes the three. But case in point is with all of the player development, the direction that the trajectory of the Brooklyn Nets, they put in he is the one that's going to benefit from the player development the most. Juwan Howard is going to make Noah Clowney a offensive weapon or threat for the Brooklyn Nets. I think Juwan Howard is going to be the one that helps Noah Clowney develop a midi. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Because defensively, Clowney and Claxton is already sound, bro, together, bro. Like at some point, whatever lineup you come up with includes them too. Like and the only reason why, and that was the only reason why I kept them two in the not lineup that I named. And Cam Thomas is going to be going in more the direction of combo guard. If in order for anything going forward with Cam Thomas to work. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, cause I'm like, if he gonna be the best player on this team, it has to be combo guard material. He gonna have to eventually have ball handle responsibilities. And going towards the direction maximum that I'm talking about, ceiling, sky wise as Jamal Murray. That's pretty much his motherfucking sky, bro. To me.
Yeah, I expect the same from him, a player like that. Excuse me. I think Murray might be a little more athletic and he'll dunk when he go to the basket. I think Cam Thomas is more finesse than a Murray. But other than that, yeah, you get the both sides of the ball. I mean, both sides where they'll pass and score, but more scoring than passing. But they know how to find a way out the double, and I think that's the player development I've seen in Cam Thomas this season. He learned how to pass out of the double and play from out of the double, kind of expected the double. And it'd be nice for him to come out the double and there's another shot creator right there to, you know what I'm saying, get a one-on-one situation.
Right.
If
That'd
it
be a
is
good look, you know.
if it is another shot creator, he better be 6'10", because I don't want Cam Thomas at the 2 and then have another non-defensive nigga at the 1, bro. Like, and then we get picked apart. That's what I don't want, bro. Like, in order for this shit to really, really work, bro, like, everything that Tech said about Clowney, bro, is gonna have to continue to grow in terms of him being more of a spacer than Coffee or whatever other these niggas that was named, and probably be that dude that's gonna take north of 5 threes and hit it on the 37
Yeah.
plus
He has to be
percent clip,
facts.
and
Facts.
Clowney
It can't
and
be this 3 threes a game and you cool with
right.
that and you taking the drives. He got to be if you're gonna go to Zach Edey route, right? You
Yeah.
gotta he has to be a knockdown like sniper, even if it's in the corner. Cool, you could be in the corner because look at what Indiana was able to do. They had Obi Toppin in the corner and he was hitting them in the corner. The other spots that he was hitting them from, it was not it. But the corner, if he can hit that and keep the guy hugged in the corner, cool. I'll give you some operation because, in my opinion, I feel like again, don't get me wrong, Breezy. Cam is tough. He's nice. He be making some difficult shots, but I don't think he has the experience yet to go through all the progressions that he needs to in the NBA.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing
And you
we saw
spoke
with
on
DG
Indiana.
last year.
Yeah, and you
Darius Garland.
spoke
I
on
mean,
it,
Darius Garland.
and you spoke on the Indiana aspect of it, bro. The reason why the Indiana aspect doesn't work, bro, because when they go against athletic teams, bro, like they at a disadvantage. If you seen them against athletic front courts, they had a disadvantage. They don't get as much fast break points as possible because they get dominated on the glass and they get dominated on the offensive rebounds and they get dominated in the paint. Everything is a lot of quick inbound shit,
Oh
and
yeah,
then you
for
got
sure,
to
for
go off
sure,
of that.
for sure.
So realistically, we'll have that event. Like if everything is working a-okay in the paint, bro, like we'll have that advantage, and we'll have the rebounding advantage as well, where because 2 6'10" dudes at the 4 and the 3, and then obviously Zach Edey, because Zach Edey is going to be a top. He's going to be a top rebounder in the league easily, bro. Like rebounding wise, bro, I don't think nobody like he's going to be that. Trust me. So the reality of that situation with the small ball lineups, them niggas is basically going to have to be doing 2016 Golden State numbers in terms of percentages, bro. Like in order for that shit to work, because
But Leaf, to be fair, there's way more better shooters than non-shooters teams now at this point. You see what
Hold
I'm
on, hold
saying? Like,
on, hold on.
yeah,
I'm gonna text. Let me just handle this comment real quick. I can't have this type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brockberg. This one of my moderators of the page, but you know what I mean. He talking about I shouldn't be surprised. Yo, bro, I would be surprised if Cam Thomas is traded, and I'm gonna tell you why. For the fact that productivity, the contract, you ain't getting what Cam Thomas is. You ain't gonna get a player that's gonna do what Cam Thomas could do for what Cam Thomas is getting paid. You know what kind of pay got these franchises got to come out of pocket to
right.
get the productivity they get from a Cam Thomas from a free agent? Nah, bro, I would be surprised. He said that he was focused on the youth for this team, and if he is, he gotta include Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is 22. You know
Why
what
would we?
I'm
It would be
saying? So
foolish.
it's not just about
It
his
would be
scoring.
foolish
It's
to do that.
that he part of the youth player development side of the basketball too. So
Right.
Why if we
we'll
trade
see.
Cam Thomas for Paulo? How you feel that?
I don't think it's possible. Financially,
Orlando
franchise
would have
wise.
to. Orlando
Yeah,
would.
yeah. I
No, no,
don't
no.
think it's
I know, but
feasible.
I'm just saying though, like you being surprised. I'm like, it might not be a bad thing if you somehow pull for trade for Paulo or some shit like that. Like, but we already know that shit, that type of shit not happening.
If the funny thing is, if France was better than what he is, then maybe you could have the conversation with that because then you'll be able to move off of Paulo depending on how this playoff matchup work out. But I think Paulo has proven too much that he's so far better than France that they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But the whole Cam T thing. So what Adolf said, what did he say? My fault. What did he say? He was saying something about Cam Thomas. Um, but nah, let me get back to the point I was making.
Yeah.
Um, I think again, Breezy. I think he's gonna make that jump. Cam Thomas is gonna make that jump, but you're gonna need a secondary shot creator for him. And to me, I mean, Mikal Bridges doesn't look like he's going to take that step up to be that secondary shot creator. So I'm curious to see who they pair with Cam Thomas alongside him, because he's gonna need me. I don't see that they put Mikal Bridges at the 2. I think they're gonna put him still back at the 3, and then he's gonna be like third option. So let me ask you a question, right? With the Edie thing, right? What would be the pecking order in terms of running the offense through them, things of that nature? How do you think it goes? 1, 2, and 3.
I'm not running my offense through a rookie, bro.
I got Cam Thomas at the point, and I got him running the pick and roll with Zach Edey. No lie. And yeah, that's no lie. I am running my offense to a rookie. No lie, easy facts. I'm running that pick and roll between him and Cam Thomas and Clax, because you gotta realize Cam Thomas can run a pick and roll with Nick Claxton, with Zach Edey, Mikal Bridges maybe not, but maybe so. But you know what I'm saying? And I definitely could do it with a Noah Clowney, because we talking about Clowney as a small forward. He's just will be developing the small forward skills, and because we've seen it happen. But more so, his position is the 4 or the 5. So he'll be able to create offense in the paint, is what I'm saying, as well. Even if he came off the bench for a different situation.
So Breeze, let me ask you this question, right? So since you said the pick and roll, right? So Cam Thomas, Zach Edey, pick and roll, high pick and roll. You bring Zach Edey up, you make him run the pick and roll. You put the pick, God commits. What are you asking Cam Thomas to do? All right, you want him to look for a shot or dump the ball to Zach Edey?
I want him to make the best decision. You know what I'm saying? If he got 2 guys on him, find Zach Edey. He's 7'4". He not taking no 3-pointers. He's getting to the paint. If you pass him the ball, that's a small basketball play.
But Breeze, you know better than that. What you gonna do if I'm gonna give you the defensive game plan. If somebody tell me that they're doing that, cool. What I'm doing is I'm playing catch hedge. CD can't shoot, so I'm not worried about that. I'm playing catch hedge. I'm not gonna let Zach Edey get behind me. And Cam Thomas, in my opinion, he's quick, but he's not fast. So in my opinion, if you play catch hedge, that means that you're giving him the midi. Now, Cam can hit the midi. I'll live with Cam hitting the midi. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm listening. Look, I feel like the midi is pure. The midi is pure with Cam Thomas. The midi is pure, and I don't know if they could stop that. If our offense is running through a Cam Thomas and we gotta rely on him with the midi, I'm going with that every day of the week. Facts. Twice on Sunday. That's fact.
Hear me out now. If the midi the same way, like, because remember, De'Aaron Fox had the same thing where he was going midi crazy, right? And he had a great season off of that. He doing his thing off the midi. Cool. We'll lay our hands with that. But there's so much you could do with people digging down and ripping. Because what they're gonna do now? Cool. You hit us with a couple of midis. Now we're gonna have somebody come off the hash and they're gonna dig down. So now you're gonna have to kick it out to Mikal Bridges. And let's be fair, Mikal Bridges is very streaky. Enough of them times, you're gonna be looking at Cam's gonna be like, all right, I might force it now. And that's what I mean by him knowing when to go and when not to go. I think he's gonna need another year before I can confidently say I trust him running an offense and I know what I'm gonna get out of it. I still don't have an idea what's the impact that I get out of. I know he's gonna score, but I don't know him scoring. How is it the overall impact on my offense? You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I try to watch a lot of the games, like 82 of them if I can. I seen his progression. It seemed like he was good teammates with Katie, Kyrie, and Harden. Even Ed Sumner, he could play alongside any teammate. So we always gave this season that just passed, we ran the offense through Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and that's another thing, Tex. We look at the options. If Cam Thomas not running the offense, then who is? In the start of the last season, we did it through Mikal, Cam Johnson, DFS, even Nick Claxton. Right. You feel me? We tried to play around him and include him in the offense like he's not a special offensive player.
And we ain't nowhere near close to getting a point guard that's gonna dot up the court and gonna create shot create and the shot create as good as Cam Thomas, dot up the court is as good as any playmaker that we done had in the last 5 years, or be able to offensive or like offensive create and than any free agent that we had in the last 5 years. So that shit is all out the window, bro. Like I feel like the better route that we could go is rebounding and defense, bro, and height and having a physical front court, and then developing them into
It's
some
a tough.
sort of
I
players.
get what you're saying. Kind of just take the model, like grind it out, try the thing, and then just let your scores be your scores. I hear y'all, but you know how much marginal error you gotta y'all gotta play picture perfect defense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and are they gonna be committed to playing defense consistently over and over and over for 82 games? While you only have but so many people touching the rock on the offensive end. Now, obviously, they're gonna end up, like you said, they're gonna end up doubling Cam Thomas, because I think Cam Thomas is going to be able to be a efficient scorer for the most part. I just know that what tends to happen when you are such a good scorer, you tend to take on a lot of the burden, and you feel like you could score 50 in one shot. Like, you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he's going to be stubborn in that aspect. I don't think so, but I think there's still a bit of maturity that he has to go through in terms of being in the NBA. You see what I'm saying? Like, even though he's played, like you said, he's played with KD, he's played with Kyrie, he's done all these things, but they've been in small pockets. You see what I'm saying? Even this
Right.
year, you remember they had the whole
Hold
yeah.
on, respectfully, Tex, to just to bring context to the situation. Shout to Tex. Everybody always talking about we need a star. What star is better for the Nets than Cam Thomas? Y'all talk about trading Cam Thomas or willy nilly. It's not like
Oh,
that, bro.
no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it. No. I'm not on that bandwagon, Brody. I'm definitely not. I think Cam should stay. I think
I'm
Cam is
on the
tough.
young players. I'm on the young players because the thing is, if you look at the I guess all of the players that supposedly supposed to come here, what like when we look at Spider, when we look at Trey Young, what do they do differently that they haven't done already? What are they getting better at? Like my thing is like, yo, why don't you have 20
That's a
something
valid point. That's a
20
valid
20
point.
something year old players that could get better at certain things that the defense and other teams is not expecting them to get better at. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like
And
because they
also, and what about the veterans that can't make it through the playoffs? Like, yeah,
exactly
they
that.
great and all that, but they're not available in a crucial, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, to
some of these niggas,
situation
man.
like
Yeah,
the playoffs.
some
You know
of
what I
these
mean?
niggas,
Scenario.
bro. Like when I look at Dame, Spider, Trey Young, they the same players they always been. They're the same players
Nah, I
they
disagree.
always been.
Nah,
Them
leave.
niggas is
Nah.
the same play. What's the difference, bro? What
Hey,
are they
what,
doing?
They
what do you mean
What
the
are they
same
contributing
players?
to? What are
Wait,
they doing differently to win? What are they doing differently to win? Them niggas extended their range and that's it. They take more threes. That's it.
but
no,
but
Leave.
the
That's
Nets
being
and hold on, no, because
disingenuous.
How am I
go
being?
ahead, Easy.
What are they doing
Go ahead, Easy.
differently, bro? Well, did they get better defensively? Did they get better as playmakers?
Yes,
Did them niggas make astronomical
Yes,
jumps, bro, in
yes,
different categories?
yes,
No,
playmaking,
they
yes,
didn't.
yes.
they
No,
did.
they
Yes,
didn't.
they did leave.
No, they
Yes, they
didn't.
did leave.
Because if they did, they would be winning more, bro. Why they not doing it?
No, that's not the way that
Because
works. Yo,
because winning is not a
leave.
one-on-one
Hold
game.
on.
It is a
Right.
team game, and at the same
Mhm.
time, you are going against a team with other players that are on the same level as you. It's the incrementally parts that put you marginally better, but you need a whole team to get better at the same time. So look at Trey Young's situation. Trey Young got better, but did the team get better as a whole with him? No, bro. He still had to create for them, bro.
I'm gonna put this on your mind. Trey Young at the age of 20 was averaging 29 and 9 already. At the age of 20.
But
What is
we
the
can't
difference
just look
between
at the
what is he doing then and
numbers.
doing now, bro?
But we can't just look at the numbers because right now, all right,
That's what I'm
let me give
saying,
you a
bro.
situation. Let me give you a
What does
situation,
your
right?
game produce,
Wait,
bro?
wait, wait.
Like, come on.
Hold on. Let me give you a situation, right? Like how you said, Cam Thomas in the beginning of the season, he averaged 28. I think a winning situation, he'll be averaging 25 on efficient shots. Is he
Yes,
bad or he is better now? Is he worse or is he better?
he will be
He will be
10 times
better
better.
if he's taking efficient shots on and scoring less, but he's giving the offense and the team more opportunities to score. Now the team does better. Now it looks better on his record. Now the 28 goes out the window. Now you see, okay, he was just chucking up shots then. Bro, you can't just automatically look at the numbers on a player and automatically assume he didn't get better.
To me, personally, bro, like, and the niggas gonna think I'm wilding out with this or crashing car. I don't give a shit. But to me, listen, as a number one option on a winning team, bro, Cam Thomas is north of 28 and north of 7 assists a game. North of that shit, bro, and better splits. Even with
Nah,
even
you
with
ain't.
even with even with the team,
That's a
bro,
good
because the
handle.
thing,
He
because
ain't crashed
because
the
the
whip. That's a good handle.
because the thing is, bro, like we see these young niggas, bro, as the minutes log on more, bro, especially for these middle of the pack first round picks and the picks in the late first round in the 20s, bro. We see these niggas making astronomical steps, man. We watched a second round, the greatest second round pick in league history in Denver go from from what he was as a rookie to to a triple double threat every damn night,
But you
to
talking
an
about a
MVP threat
one-on-one?
every
You talking
damn
about an
night.
all-time great player. Who are the other players that making these astronomical leaps? That's an all-time great player you're looking at.
That's what I just asked you
And,
about
uh,
Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young, bro. And the reason why, and I know it's unfair to ask that, bro, but it's gonna be far fetched that we ever see talent out of the free agency pool and out of the trading pool, bro. Like, remind you, we traded for James Harden, we traded for Vince Carter, we traded for Jason Kidd, we signed Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. We never gonna see talent like that ever again. Fly through the trading pool and fly through the damn free agency pool. Never. So it's better to just grow it. It's better to groom it from the ground up. It's better. It's better that way. Why
Facts.
Yeah,
not develop players that?
nobody's
And
arguing.
why not
Hold on,
develop players
real
that
quick,
want to play, that want to get the minutes, that want to learn?
leave.
nobody
I
not
think
disagreeing with
I don't
that
even know
point.
why Breezy gassed it just now. He just gassed and gave you a break train for no reason. Nobody is arguing. You OD gassed Breezy. Nobody is arguing. Yo, trade Cam Thomas. I don't know if y'all reading the comments and y'all saying and y'all think that's where we're going with it. That's not what we're saying. That what we're saying is Cam Thomas, the growth that needs to happen is definitely in the reads, right? The playmaking, Breezy, and I've seen it too. I've seen that he's developed throughout the season for sure. All I'm saying is he has to take on the role where he's making decision making and setting the pace. It's not only scoring, it's not only playmaking, it's setting the tempo for the team. What type of tempo we're gonna play into? When to take my shots, when not to take my shots. That is all decision making that he has to experience. In my opinion, he needs more experience of. And I think him being the only shot creator, but basically the only shot creator for that starting lineup is insane. It's
It's
insanity, bro.
nasty work,
We saw
yo.
it this year. He was the best shot creator, and the offense looked nasty at times. And he had better offensive guys next to him. He had Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges. He had them niggas next to him, and the offense used to look insane. I'm like, yo, what is this offense looking like? Now, to be fair, they put the ball in Mikal Bridges' hands. They put the ball in Cam Johnson's hands way more. So I'm not blaming Cam Thomas for this year at all. I'm not throwing it towards him. I'm just saying he just needs to learn. That's all I'm saying. He needs to learn how to go through the ups and downs of being a focal point of the offense. And I
Yeah,
just
nah,
don't know.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Tex. I think there's room to grow. I don't think that he's at his peak.
Right.
But hold on, this is wild. What y'all think about Patrick Beverly tells female reporter from ESPN that she cannot interview him since she doesn't subscribe to his podcast, which furthers what we were saying about how these old guys need to leave the league. You focus on why are you talking
What
about your
the fuck?
second job at your first job? You know what I'm saying? You at your first job talking about your second job. Nah, man, I'm over with it, man. I agree, man. I want to see the young guys compete. I'm excited to see the next series with Minnesota and Denver. I'm excited to see that series. I think so far the best playoff series we've seen was, I ain't gonna lie, that Philly Knicks series. But the best one we gonna see is Minnesota Denver. How you call that though, Tex? What you think is the so far the best playoff series?
You thought the best playoff series was Philly and Knicks?
They won 6. Yeah, it was better than Pacers in Milwaukee. I mean, it's not like the Pacers beat Milwaukee with Dame and Giannis. Then that's like, oh, all right. But
Mhm.
yeah, I kind of expected, you know what I'm saying, the Pacers to do what they did because Dame and
That
Giannis
Philly
wasn't
series
healthy.
was shit, bro. Fuck out of here. Nobody care about
Also,
that damn
somebody with half a
series.
So, all
face.
right. So, what was
That's
the
what.
best series if y'all don't like
Yeah,
that series?
Embiid face was glitching. He wasn't even supposed to be on the court. To keep it a band with you, that makes
Exactly,
really,
bro.
yeah. He shouldn't have even been
Well,
on the court.
I would listen. I would say
Yeah, that's true. That's
the
valid.
best game that I've seen so far was Game 4, Clippers versus Dallas. I ain't never seen so much contested shit go in my life. Them niggas was hitting 100% smothers left and right, bro, on 2K on some 2K shit, bro. Like that shit was ridiculous. But obviously the Mavericks basically packed them up in Game 5, and we already explained that situation and how that go. But in terms of the best series, shit, I probably have to say the best series hasn't happened yet for me, bro. Like I'm definitely not giving no best series to a team that just beat a nigga with half a face and one leg. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah, I hear y'all. That be honest, I can't even argue with that. I ain't gonna argue that.
To
Yo,
keep it a band
But
with
real
you.
what
quick.
do y'all
Oh,
want to see? Cause
well,
y'all
no, I
think that
was.
the Mavs is going to the next round, right?
Go ahead, Tex. Go ahead, Tex.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell. First. I'm gonna say what I thought is the best thing so far. To keep it a band with you, the Cavs and the Orlando one, that one, and the Clippers Mavs to me. Those have been
Okay.
the two
I
best
barely
series to
watch
me.
any of those Orlando games. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been co-signing,
Yeah.
bro. I've been
But
co-signing
tell
for
me
Um.
about
like
the
one
Cavs
quarter.
Orlando. Tell me about the Cavs Orlando, cause I see they point margin a win. It'd be tight. It'd be close game.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about it. It's literally offense versus defense at this
The
point. Obviously,
first 4 games is blowouts.
yeah, but the thing that I really wanted to
Oh, the
see
both two of
was,
the home games. Okay, both of the
yeah,
home games. All four of them.
I just wanted to see because think about it, right? Last year, the Cavs got smacked by the Tangerines. They literally they got dog walked by them. So Orlando
Niggas got
coming in as
walked
young blood,
down.
you feel what I'm saying? I want to see how they was going to able to handle dealing with it. And the Cavs was handling the Magic like they was supposed to. They was kind of big broing them, but to see Orlando fight back and to see the development of Paolo in this high pressure situation, things of that nature, like coming up with a good game. Franz coming up with another good game. Last game, it was literally on one missed three. It could have went the Magic way. So I think this has been the closest that we've seen. If you just like basketball and like close and like style clashes, I think this one was the best one so far. The second one is I got the Mavs and the Clippers. The reason why I got the Mavs and the Clippers was because I wanted to see. This was because I wanted to see if Kawhi was going to be healthy. Obviously, Kawhi flopped. His knees would go poof, poof, poof. And I wanted to see how would James Harden be able to handle the playmaker role going against Luka. Would he be able to keep up? Things of that nature. I just want to see the chess match between Tyronn Lue and Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
On top of that too, I wanted to see how the benches were going to perform, like Dante Exum, like like what was going to be the sub packages. So in terms of basketball, and like the tactical side, those two have been the best one for me. But in terms of entertainment for sure is Philly best series. That's the most entertaining series, and then the sweep by the Suns. As much as they got swept, I was entertained by that. Between Ant talking crazy to KD,
I was very
you already know
entertained
how I
by
feel
that.
about Ant. I think Ant he's the best shooting guard in the league, and him wilding that light skin nigga Booker up. Yeah, I was impressed.
Oh
That
my
was
god,
dope. That was dope. And he
that
said
shit was
the
brutal.
Knicks and Philly series was a classic. Like I said, I think it was the most entertaining. It was definitely the most entertaining for sure. Was it the best series? Was it a classic? Nah, to be honest with you,
Hell no.
because Embiid wasn't healthy. If a superstar player is not healthy and the other team is missing Julius Randle, we're not seeing the team in their fullest potential. To me, y'all can like that. Nah, I like competitive basketball. I'm not with all of the if people is out, people is missing this. I'm not with none of that.
Somebody
Yo,
breathing on
somebody
the mic.
breathing
God
mad
damn,
hard
son.
on the mic, bro.
That was my fault, bro. Hold up. Nah,
Yo.
that was my fault. Nah,
Yo, real
but
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead, Easy. My fault. My fault. Easy was gonna say what he had for the series and shit.
Oh yeah, real quick. for the best series, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I hear you on the Mavs and Clippers point, but like, all right, I saw Kawhi come back in the game, and he wasn't even supposed to be back in that game, and they fucked shit up. Now, I'm not saying they could perform that way 2 games in a row, because that's a small sample size to ask from them to do that. But like, I saw Kawhi come back in that game and fucked it up, son. So like, I would have like, come on. I mean, I would have gave that series to Kawhi, but like, man, Kawhi, man, come on, son. So like,
Bro, they still got 3 other players. The reason Gat said the same thing too. So Clippers don't have Kawhi. I said that. I thought
but
Kawhi was gonna play, but Kawhi didn't play. Cool, we can
but
mark that out. But them niggas still got PG, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. And the way
But
that
look
James
at
Harden was
Westbrook, bro. Look at that bullshit, bro. Look at that shit, bro. God,
we're
and this
talking
nigga
about what
missing
we.
point blank layups, bro. So like,
I
I
know.
would have get,
Listen,
but like, god damn.
true. Did Westbrook perform? No. But did he crash out? Yes.
Yes,
Entertainment. Y'all niggas is
yes.
losing. I said
No,
what was the most entertaining series? I said the best series to me was the 2 other ones, but the most entertaining ones
I give you a
was
nigga that
no,
crashed out way
no.
worse than Russ. It was Bobby Portis, my nigga, when he tried to steal on the light skinned boy from the Pacers.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that Pacers series, bro, was different. I ain't gonna lie. From game 1 all the way to game 6, I was co-signing. Cause then
But
game 1, bro, I had the Spotify on, and I was in a party. I was in a PS5 party with one of my niggas. He was there every time the nigga Dame put up a shot. That nigga was like dollar. That nigga went up for like 30 something the first game. The second game they laid a fucking egg. The third game they laid the egg.
That's funny.
Uh, the
but
fourth
Yo,
game.
but
hold
real
on. I'm
quick,
fin. Hold on. All right, hold on. I got you easy. I'm finna close out, so we're gonna start with easy. Then we can just go around the panel talk about the next games. But go ahead, easy. Say whatever you're gonna say. Then just talk about the next games. You see, I got it up here. So I think the Clippers and Mavs play. The Wolves and Nuggets don't play yet. The Pacers and the Knicks don't play until Monday. The Saturday game is between the Wolves and the Nuggets. Friday, tomorrow, the Clippers and Mavs play, and the Magic and Cavs play. So I definitely want to hear from Tex for sure. Um, so all right, so go ahead, yeah. We're just gonna go. We were just waiting.
yeah. So back to what I was saying. So when I was saying the best series that I would say, I'm really torn between the two. I would agree with the Cleveland Orlando series. I really like that series from the beginning. I'm glad that Orlando came back. I've been telling niggas like, yo, everybody kept on fucking talking about it's over. Look at the 2 games. I'm like, yo, they got a chance to come back. Look what the fuck they do. Paulo dropped damn near 40 in one of these games. Come on, son. Now the other
Son is
series,
tough. Son is tough for real.
tough, you feel me? But the other series I would say is the best. I would say is the sweep of the fucking Suns. My boy Ant-Man came out and when he said we got J-Mac, nigga wasn't lying. We just didn't know how we was gonna use J-Mac. Do that nigga on Devin Booker, and now we have a whole different narrative talking about this nigga, bro. God damn, bro. The fall from grace is crazy. But real
But
quick,
Yo,
hold on. Let me hold you there. Let
packing
me
bum
hold you
ass
there real
niggas up,
quick. I know
Easy.
I said
You
I
packing
wasn't
them
gonna
bum
say
ass
that.
niggas up, you heard?
Yeah, that hold on. I just want to ask Easy one thing real quick. Do you think J Mac can slow down Jamal Murray? Just real quick. How you feel about that?
I like that matchup. I want to see how Jamal Murray do. I know J Mac gonna make it tough for him, but I know he's a tough shot maker. So I want to see what he gonna do. Now it depends if they really throw J Mac on Murray from the beginning. I want to see what they do. I want to see what the defensive scheme is.
All
But
right, we're gonna see. We'll come back to it. That's not until
Man,
Saturday.
Yeah, I ain't
But
gonna
go
lie.
ahead.
J Mac
but
on light skin Kyrie, nigga. Like, damn.
But real quick, I would say the most entertaining series. I don't know why niggas pushing it to the side. It was the Lakers and Nuggets, bro. I haven't seen a team been up so much, do so many things good, and then just flop on their
oh,
face when they needed to, bro. Like,
so
oh
funny, yeah.
my god, bro. Like, I'm
Them
telling
niggas
you, bro.
folded every game.
Like one of the games I saw LeBron on a roller coaster. He was great, and then he looked like he shouldn't even been on the court. I'm like, holy fuck, dog.
And then they gave
God
LeBron
damn.
one game, bro. This shit is crazy. I'm like, yeah, sweep these niggas and get them off the court, bro. They don't
Bro,
belong here.
I couldn't believe this nigga Aaron Gordon kept them in the game and basically won them the game just off of back cuts and just being active
And
around the
lob.
rim. That's all he did in the second quarter and the third quarter, bro. Got them right back in the game. Made it easy work for Jokic. I'm like, wow, this is insane.
Nigga had
Yo,
29 and 10.
I have real quick, yo, MPJ for MVP for that series. Cause the development he took, I mean, he been good. Like in the regular season, he was doing good, but the shit I saw from this series was great. The man,
Shout out MPJ.
if they gave him the elbow, if he wanted to take the elbow, he took the elbow mid range, no problem. I don't got no problem. I'm not gonna fall in love with the three. And that shit right there, that one move right there, fucked them up completely. They didn't know how to guard that shit. Why you keep on coming inside and taking a efficient two, and you're making that shit on a high clip, bro? I don't know what
I
to
think
do,
they'll
bro.
like the listen, it's clear to me that Denver, bro, if you allow them to stay around the games, they gonna figure out how to close them. That's the thing about it, bro. The same thing with Dallas. With Dallas, they just got two niggas that naturally know how to close games. So
That's
yeah,
the next game I wanted. That's the next game because that's the second game I wanted Easy to. But I wanted to ask Easy that question about J Mac and Murray because I think that's going to be an X factor to the series. I ain't gonna hold you. But go ahead, Easy. Just get into the Clippers Mavs game. Then we're gonna move around the panel. We 2 hours in. Everybody in the chat, please sub up and hit the like button for us, man. Shout out to the panel. Got it lit tonight. Go ahead, Easy. Clippers Mavs. How you call that?
Clippers, Mavs. I'm really interested in how they adjust because I really saw some things they really switched up in this game to really like fuck up James Harden because I saw James Harden play making this shit out of 2 games in a row. Basically the whole series, but 2 games in a row, I saw him doing damn near like if he wasn't making the play, they didn't know like it just fell the fuck apart. Now I hope PG bounced back. I know he needs to bounce back. So I have faith in him this game. But I saw Luca turn a switch, bro. Like they showed some things to him that he could get a shot off. So like Kyrie been good this series. He didn't have a high scoring game this game, but he didn't really need to because they was in control. Because Luca just fucked them up from the beginning. So like they're gonna make it competitive this game. I see the Clippers barely making it out and taking it to 7 games. I see them barely making it out this game. Barely making it out this game.
Okay. So, do you think Harden's going to show up?
It depends on where you feel like it's showing up. I feel like Harden's going to hit at least 5 threes.
That's
If you
showing
feel
up.
if that's showing up, that's showing up. But like that to me,
and that's
that's just
15
taking a shot.
points.
That's just taking
That's
the
eight
shot
more
that's
point.
giving.
That's 8 more points than what he had in the last game.
Yeah, but he could take 5 threes, but every time he dropped to the basket, he could miss, and then that could fuck up the whole offense. And then you're just gonna be looking at, oh yeah, he hit 5 threes, but like yeah, every time he drove to the basket, they took the ball away from you and they made a fast break point or a basket in transition. All right, the points is cool, but like I'm gonna look at the game and then see a whole different thing. So like it depends on what we're talking about. Me personally, I like to look at the game sometimes. So like yeah,
From
I
what
like
I
to
just
announce
heard
it
you
from
say,
before.
bro, it sound like them niggas is in a lose-lose, man. They cook. Get them out of here, man. Put
Nah,
them niggas.
they could pull up the game, bro. Pause. They could
Hold
pull
on,
up the
hold
game,
on,
bro.
hold on,
It's
Leaf.
a
Let him
team
finish
game, bro.
his. Yeah, Leaf. Let him finish his take, man. Go ahead. Easy.
Yeah, real quick. It's a team game, bro. It's not all decided on James Harden and not just PG. Now, granted, they need to show up to the party and not bring bullshit, bro. When I say come to the party, bring a whole pan of food, bro. Not no fucking bag of fries, my nigga. We need more to the party, especially now. It's do or die. Now, I do want to see what Tyronn Lue do because leaving Westbrook in the corner for threes is insane, my nigga. That shit is not working. Nigga brought a donut to the party. No, we cannot have that in these type of situations, especially if you're gonna give him significant minutes.
I'm not
And
gonna
he's gonna
lie to
make
you.
mistakes too. With it? Nah, bro. So I see them barely scratching it out. Barely scratching it out. But I'm not saying that the Mavericks gonna play bad. I feel like they're gonna show it. They just the Clippers gonna feel the sense of urgency. Cause there wasn't no sense of urgency this game. They're gonna feel the pressure when they go on the road.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I'm Dallas and I see Russ hit the court, bro, I'm leaving that nigga open every freaking time, bro.
All right. So, all
I'm
right.
leaving
Go
that nigga
ahead. All
open.
right. So, hold on. For the record, the Easy guy. He got the Cavs. No, he said the Magic. No, you said the Cavs. You said what you said?
The
You said the
Clippers.
Clippers. You said the Clippers is going to take it to 7, and you said the Magic and the Cavs. How you call that one?
I see the Magic showing up. I don't know what I don't know what Cleveland gonna do. I don't know if Jared Allen gonna play this game. With Jared Allen not playing this game, they still fucking clutched out that win. That was tough. That was the game they needed to steal right there. That was the game they needed to steal right there. I really feel like that. So I feel like Magic gonna show it to the party. I really want them to win. I want them to win. But what I saw from that game, because it really took a Herculean effect from Paulo. Like, remember, I think he dropped 40. I think he dropped 40. Like, bro,
Yeah,
it.
like 41, something like that.
Now, I'm not saying the game gonna go down the same way and needs to like he needs to drop 40 for them to win, but their offense runs stagnant sometimes. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to trust my God to bring this home. And even in a do or die situation, even with a young team, I know that's what they're going to do. They're either going to put the ball in Paolo and Fran's hand and die with them. So I want them to show up, but I feel like Cleveland gonna know they need to seal this game. So they might come out with a sense of urgency. I feel like Cleveland might take it.
All right, so we got Easy saying that the Cavs and the Clippers is going to win it. So the Cavs will close out. That would be 4-2, and the Clips that would push it to Game 7. We're gonna see. We're gonna be back for it tomorrow night. I don't know, man. Leave for text, man. But I heard Tex say something about the Cavs and the Magic. You feel the same way? You feel like Easy feel? You feel like, you know what I'm saying? The Cavs gonna close out.
Um, nah. To be honest with you, I think the Magic pushed this. I think the Magic are going to be home. I think they're going to feel energized. I think they're back against the wall. I think they're going to push it through. The one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that their defense, for the most part, is very, very sound. You know what I'm saying? Darius Garland had a field day, which I was very surprised. The way he was dancing on Suggs, shit
Or
was looking insane. But I
Chris.
think they're gonna readjust. I think they're gonna find some more different matchups for him. And then they're going to be able to kind of contain Garland. And I think that's really what all it takes. Because Donovan Mitchell, I mean, quiet as kept, he's really been shit in the bed, to be honest with you. He's been putting up numbers, but it's really on bad efficiency. So I think if you shut down Garland, you kind of shut down the team in terms of like running the offense, right? So in my opinion, I think Orlando's going to push it out. I do think this though. I think Cleveland wins Game 7 though. Like, I know we're not pushing to Game 7. I think Magic win this one, and I think Cleveland kind of wins it out just due to the experience, Game 7, shit like that.
That's fair to say. Yeah, Orlando is a real young team. That's fair to say.
So this is a home game series.
Yeah.
For the most part, yep.
And that's what I expected, though. To be honest with you, after the way that the Cavs got handled by the Knicks last year, I had a feeling that they was gonna look at the Magic as we're the big bro now, and we're gonna do it to you. You feel me? Hurt people. So
Yeah, now I hear you. All right, so you say you got the Cavs winning the series, but you got Orlando winning the next game. We're
yeah.
gonna see. What about the Clips and the Mavs? How you calling that game?
This one I'm a little bit for as far as the series. I got the Mavs. They've been my dark horse this year. I think Luka's gonna find a way to control the pace. I don't think Paul George is going to step up the way that people think he's gonna step up. I think he's gonna have like a little bit of an inefficient game. And I think it's gonna be a little bit close. It's gonna be closer, especially closer than what it was last game. But it's gonna be close. And I think the Mavs end up going against OKC. Now, me personally, I think just to see how Shea plays, I would want to see OKC kind of go against the Clippers just to get like defensive stuff from PG and all that. But I'm cool with seeing the Mavs versus I think the Mavs are gonna beat them. I think Luka's on a mission. I think Kyrie's on a mission. They got enough pieces, between Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr., Josh Green, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. I think they're gonna have enough for the Clippers. I just think they're missing Kawhi. They need Kawhi to play well. And Russell Westbrook, he might crash out on somebody, and nigga might choke out Luka. I'm not gonna hold you. If Luka says the N word one time, I think he might tee off on him. No funny. No
Yeah.
funny.
Yo, hopefully not, man. Because Kyrie Irving will lead a team if that happens. Kyrie would quit he would if even if it's a game 7, if he say that, Kyrie Irving just gonna walk off. Like, I can't believe you, man. I
Wait,
thought
hold
you would
on.
never. I thought you would never do that. So he better not say that for the sake of him wanting Kyrie Irving as his teammate.
Hold on.
So all right. So you calling it? You saying that the Mavs winning it? How you call it?
Yeah, I got the Mavs winning it. I think it's gonna be 4-2. I don't think the Clippers push it to game 7. And I do want to address this too. Adar said a great point though. The only reason why the Magic will have a chance will be Franz. I agree with that. I think they're cool with letting Apollo would have to do what he did last time, drop 40, and it got to be the rest of the team kind of contributing. I think Franz has to play a better game. I didn't like what they did the last one when they did that pick. Just real quick, my fault, Breeze. When they set the screen and they let Franz just take it up on Mobley, even though Paolo's been hot the whole game. I think that they have to recognize, and that's where it comes with the experience. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's on Franz, though. You can't blame the scheme, though. You gotta blame Franz. Why you didn't make that decision, though? If they left you,
yeah,
if they left Paolo,
Franz should have done that, but he's young. He wants it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's he's competitive. So I'm pretty sure he thought, I got a lane. Maybe I could take it up on him. But Mobley's showing you, man, he's DPOY can't material. He's DPOY.
No, that's
material.
that panic shit though. Texas, bro, even like today, bro. End of the shot, bro. Buddy Hield catches the ball. He still got 5 seconds. He just throws the ball right to the rim, bro. You got 5 seconds. You could get something.
Word.
You could get a better shot off instead of just throwing the ball to the rim. Don't panic, bro. Calm down, bro. Breathe in, breathe out, bro. Don't just automatically make a rash decision. If 2 come to you, don't think, I can take it real quick. Yeah, you might be able to take it, but 9 times out of 10, the best decision was to pass it back to the open man and let him die with the shot, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I think I totally agree. I would just be really reiterating what Easy said.
Real quick, Tex. So you have the Mavs beating OKC?
Do I have the Mavs beating OKC?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's get the Leaf. We didn't get Leaf predictions here. Yo, Leaf, you want to get your predictions, Leaf?
Oh yeah. I do want to give my predictions. My bad. I think the NBA gonna hurry up and get these shits over with, bro. Cavs and Mavs. The Mavs win this game, bro. You might as well punch their ticket to the conference finals, cause there ain't no way OKC beating them niggas, bro. At least I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so you might as well punch their ticket to the conference finals.
Word?
Yeah, word. That WORD with apostrophe. Like, word.
Exclamation point.
With an exclamation point, excuse me. Yeah. So you might as well punch them niggas ticket right to the conference finals, bro. OKC is not winning that. They're not winning that at all. I don't give a shit what SGA do. I don't give a shit what Lou Dort do. None of them niggas. No. They're not winning.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Dort don't got shit for Kyrie. I'm not even gonna hold you.
He don't got shit for Luka neither. So that he's in a pine box with whoever he guards.
You throwing that nigga on Luka? You not throwing him on Kyrie, bro? Hell no.
And I don't know who they throwing on Kyrie.
They throwing J Dub. You got J Dub or SGA for sure.
They gotta throw fucking SGA. They gotta pray to God.
They gotta throw J Dub on them. They gonna have to throw J Dub. J Dub gonna have to bite that bullet.
Nah, you gonna have to keep J Dub on PJ.
On PJ Washington.
Yeah, because the rebounding might get crazy. Like, it's gonna get
the rebounding is
don't
already
want that activity, bro. You don't want that.
The rebounding is already gonna get crazy because like Dallas has too many athletes. But
you got Chet though. Chet gonna do the same thing. He could do the same thing that he did in this series. He could pull you out from the paint. Pause.
I mean, but like with Gafford and Lively, bro. Like, listen, if against Valanciunas, bro, I understand that. Gafford and Lively, them niggas is a little bit more active. So, I mean, I don't know.
But you haven't seen them been active from the perimeter because Zubac hasn't been a force from away from the paint or even from the like an 18-footer or a 20-footer. So like he hasn't been that kind of activity. Chet could bring you from the 3-point line. That gonna automatically throw up your defensive scheme right there.
Man, I don't know, bro. Like, listen,
he sound like
you could switch that. Go ahead, Breezy. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you.
What I was
unanimous that the Mavs is beating the Clippers. That's what it just sounded like to me. But
Who I'm switching that
Mavs.
with though, bro? I'm gonna switch out with a 7-foot. He gonna shoot right over them.
All right, man. You think it's that easy?
That's what he did in the fucking Pelican series. He just shot right over niggas. So like, I'm not saying nothing crazy.
No. They gave mad open shots. They
gave him the shots though, but like, so whoever he switches with is hard contesting.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Daniel Gafford switching out is a lot much better than Valanciunas, bro. Like, that's just me. But I mean, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen in that series. If Chet could
could keep up with Chet. Lively could definitely keep up with Chet.
Yeah. If Chet could basically turn into dirt in the series against Dallas, bro.
No, but here's my point. Here's my point. If Chet pulls Derek Lively out, he can make the pass to SGA. That gives him open rain now. Now we got an open court. Who's stopping SGA from getting to the rim now?
Who's stopping SGA from getting to the rim? I mean,
that's fair. But you still got some perimeter defenders like Josh Green, Derrick Jones Jr. Now, hear me out. I'm not.
Now you're switching up the lineup. Now you're taking out some key players.
Hear what I'm saying. Real quick. My fault, Breeze. I don't want to make it too long and shit. But what I'm saying is,
I going in on the Clippers.
I ain't even get my picks, but go ahead. I'll wait.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's get to the second game, which is the Cavs versus the Magic. How are you calling that, Leaf?
I appreciate everything that the Magic have done. Even though we pretty much packed them up a couple of times in the regular season, man. But I'm gonna have to go with the Cavs on this one. I think the Cavs is gonna finish it out. I think the Mavs, what they need to work. They played to their strengths a great deal, in this series as much as they could, but I think the Cavs is gonna win the one road game in this series to close it out. The Mavs is gonna close their series out as well, bro, which is gonna complete the saga of some of these 2010 niggas getting packed to clean up, bro. Like, get them all out of here. That's all that. I mean, that's all it is to it, bro. Like, that's gonna complete most of the top 10 talent in the previous decade. They're gonna be all packed up or sent home. We're never gonna be seeing them again. That's my plan, at least. But Cavs and Mavs, they advance and get the second round started.
All right. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to Easy and shout out to Context Matter. And y'all can follow Context Matter on No Snooze button on Mondays at 10 and at Fridays at 10. You got any other plugs besides that text that I missed?
Oh yeah, no. That's a plug on Big Ox channel. You can tap into that, and then also
shout out to Big Ox Media.
We going or Big Ox Media. That's a fact.
Bobby got mad with me. Bobby got mad with me because I told him.
Hold on, Leaf. Let me finish the plug, bro. Nasty plug. But let me finish the plug. But we're gonna start posting like clips and shit like that on TikTok. So it's the same thing. There's no snooze button on TikTok and all that shit. And we probably gonna start like putting up like shit for IG and all that shit. So, you know what I mean? You can find me.
We're gonna look for it. I watch No Snooze Button. It's a dope show. It speak on different matters in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the world, Craig. It's the HUD CNN, if you will. That's what I call it. I tell it it's the HUD CNN. So subscribe to Big Ox Media. Text Dezo and Big Ox. They do the show. All right, my predictions is I think Magic win that home game. I do. I like their coach. I like their defense. I think that it shows the bright light Jared Allen too. You know what I mean? And to your point, the players on the bench, they play better in the home games. And in the playoffs, even if it's an 8-man rotation, you know what I'm saying? They shorten the rotation. You even more so you need those guys on the bench because you're tightening up the rotation. So if the bench doesn't show up, you know what I mean? That's a tough act. You know what I mean? So I got it going 7, but I do got the Cavs advancing to the next round. I ain't going to But yeah, I think the Mavs is packing up the Clippers. The Clippers just got too many what ifs, maybes, and you know what I mean? There's no dominance on one thing they can go to. They have, in my opinion, no bread and butter. you know, they don't have any of that to rely on when in those close games. These playoff games, a lot of times, in closeout games, be decided in a single digit situation. For most times, it's not blowouts. I mean, the Pacers blew out the Bucks, but y'all know it's because of the health of Giannis and Dame. But that being said, I think I trust Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic more in the fourth quarter in the last 5 minutes of the game than I do the Clippers. And again, I do contribute some of this to Jason Kidd being the head coach of Kyrie Irving. Just that relationship right there is it's incredible. So
I think I agree. I think that relationship, a lot of people sleep on it, and him. I think Kyrie coming to that team helped the communication between him and Luka as well. You know what I mean? I think that bond kind of where you got all three guys that they have the ball in their hand and they know how to play, but different styles of playing basketball with the ball in their hand. I think that's a. I mean, yeah.
I would definitely agree to that. I think more and more.
Hold on. Let me say this last thing, Lee, is the connection between Kyrie and Kidd. What I like about it is the difference between Kyrie and KD is I think Kyrie learned I do need a coach. You know what I'm saying? And he went to Dallas where Kidd been there for years. He seen what he did with Jalen Brunson, respectfully. And I got this from Jalen Brunson in the interview. I heard him say that. He was like, yo, I was, a big part of the reason why Jalen Brunson got the bag. He helped him his whole career in Dallas to kind of, take Jalen Brunson to that next level. You know what I mean? He wasn't his pops, but he probably was the closest thing to it. You know what I mean? Being a good head coach. Now that being said, I said that to say KD didn't learn this lesson and got a, coach that's just part of that team for that 1 year. Firing the coach and getting him in Detroit, I think there was a major mistake on why and part of the reason why the Suns got swept. They got no bread and butter. So you implement in an entire new system for the star player, which is Devin Booker. So this is all new stuff to Devin Booker too. So you feel what I'm saying? So I just think that's what the Kyrie and difference between KD. KD went to a coach's first time coaching that team. Kidd went to a team where the coach Jason Kidd been there for years, and I think again I trust that relationship between Kidd and Kyrie more than you see what happened with KD. So, but yeah, I got the Mavs winning at 4-2, and I got the Cavs. Magic winning next game. That's how I'm calling it.
And I wish that shit would happen, but I gotta go with Cavs and Mavs. I ain't gonna lie. I think the NBA ready to start the second round, man. Let's get this shit going.
Yeah, that's probably it. But
I'm be honest with you. I thought the way that the refs was looking, I'm surprised that the refs let a lot of this stuff slide for the Knicks. I thought they was the NBA was cool with having Game 7 at MSG. I think that would have been OD money. Like I'm surprised. I'm gonna keep it banned with you. I'm surprised that it really got done up.
Hold on, yo, Easy. They had opportunities, but if like Easy said, you get a rule guy like a Tobias Harris who brings nothing but a fucking dry ass moment to the party, then you gotta expect the rules, bro.
Exactly,
but it was for the 76ers.
They have no glaze, no powder, no chocolate, nothing. It wasn't even an Edmonds, nigga. It was just plain dust.
The stars of the team did what they were supposed to do, and Maxey showed up big when he was supposed to show up, and he did that in the Garden. He got back to the Wells Fargo, wherever they play, and Tobias Harris didn't show up. You in a home, and they gave him the wow bag. So you know what I mean. So you know what I'm saying? That's on Tobias Harris and the 76ers. That's their problems. I mean, they out of here. Expedia.com, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to holler at Expedia.com, man. It is what it is.
Go book them tickets, man. Cancun, $20.
Word, man. I ain't tripping on none of that, man. We ain't even make the playoffs, man. Trust me. If y'all don't make the second round, I'm still alive. Like
I'm still taking off this nigga Buddy Hill, bro. What the fuck, bro? Dog.
Buddy Hill came in and put in work. What you mean?
Yeah, but that last fucking play, dog. What the fuck? That was Buddy Hill,
play.
Right? That was Buddy.
Yeah, that was Buddy Hill. I mean, but they ain't. I mean, what was the draw up? But I mean, they didn't
But
have no time.
goddamn,
They didn't have no timeouts. No way. And then the defense was hell bent that Maxie was not getting that ball because they know
Facts.
what Maxie
They
did
did
with him
not want
last
that to
game.
happen
So
again. Word.
they did not want that happening again. So your best bet was Buddy Hill because Toby had 0 points, bro. Like he
Nigga
had
called him Toby,
I'm
Tobios.
bro.
I'm
Yeah,
giving that
Tobios.
rock to Kelly Oubre, and I'm
He was
dying with
called
this
I'm
like
shot,
not
bro.
that,
giving that
bro. He
rock to
could
no
go
Kelly
so.
Son,
Oubre. Get out of
yo,
here.
I'm
Breezy,
dying
he's
with this
not.
shot, bro.
He's not.
I'm
His
dying
name
with
is
that shot,
Toby.
bro. I will die with that
I'm
shot,
not
bro.
giving that rock to no Kelly Oubre, bro. Like, the nigga Buddy Hill came in. He didn't even play the whole series. He damn near led the team in points at the half.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you
bro.
fucking took him out when he brought you back in the game. So what the fuck? You brought him
Yeah,
back
Nick
in the
Nurse was
game now? Like,
freestyling
oh
Put
at
yeah,
him
that
back in
point.
the
oh
game
oh
to
yeah,
tie
Nick
the
Nurse was
game,
oh
bro.
yeah,
freestyling at that
Do
no
your
point.
no.
job.
Oh bring him back in the game. Oh save me now real quick. Even though you brought me back in the game, I'm gonna sit your ass down now. So I was
You
locked up
brought him in the
before. I
game to
came back
save you.
home. I dumped
Bring him
you.
back
But
in the
now
game to save you.
Hold on, Leaf. I was locked up before. I came back home. You held me down. I was locked up. I came back home. I threw you to the side. Shit went left. I came back for you. Like, yo, please come save me real quick. What the fuck is that, bro? What is that, bro? Nah, hell no. What?
You might
And
get
then
it upped on you for that. I'm not gonna hold you.
and then you agree. Then you still agree. Somehow you agree. You get back in the game. 5 seconds left. You get the ball. You just like you didn't even shoot the ball. Like you did not shoot the ball. You just threw the ball at the rim. Like that was even like you didn't
It
even
was actually
try.
2.8 seconds in that shot, but I mean,
But
because
you threw the ball at the rim, bro. Like you like so that's the last shot we done with. You throw not even you shooting the ball. You throwing the ball at the rim. All right, cool. All right. I'll die
I
GG,
with that.
bro.
mean, bro,
GG, bro.
that last possession, bro, like it came down to a whole bunch of varieties of nothing, bro. Like, listen, Maxie was completely out of the play. We was not giving the ball to Tobios, bro, like because that's
Hell
what he
no.
had. And Kelly Oubre, bro, is not much of a shooter, so yeah,
I'm
options
dying
is
with that
Buddy Hield.
shot, bro. Because
I'm not.
we already know
I'm not.
if Maxi can't get the ball, who? I mean, I would give it to Buddy, but look what the fuck you did, dog. And then like, why did I sit you? That would be a question I have to ask myself as a coach.
Nobody knew he was gonna take that, my nigga. Like, I mean, it was one of them shots that was like, oh shit, I got the ball. I'm kind of off balance, and I might as well just turn around and shoot it. It's 2.8.
Nick Nurse
If it
dropped the
goes in,
ball
At that point, Nick
benching
Nurse was
Buddy.
freestyling. All them niggas was freestyling, bro. Them niggas was
yeah,
off
yeah,
script, bro.
yeah. They
They was
was
all
off. That's
freestyling, bro.
exactly what they was doing. Them niggas was
But he
freestyling,
dropped the
bro.
ball, bench this nigga, never coming back to this nigga nowhere in the third to stop the run Brunson was
That's my
on,
point,
bro.
Easy. That was the mistake. That was the mistake.
Bro,
Once he
Come
did
on,
that,
when
I was
you
like,
when
son.
yo,
you in
it's
when you in an elimination game, you'll try any damn thing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, the team,
So Leaf, try this. Bench this nigga with a donut and bring this nigga back in that brought you into the game.
facts,
That's a fact.
facts.
well,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I
see,
seen some flaws in his coaching tonight, man. Nick Nurse could have did way better, bro.
Breezy is nasty. It's
the
nasty.
thing with that is
And
that
he was letting Josh Hart get in the offensive rebound and be wild active, bro. Like, come
Oh,
on,
bro, don't
bro.
even
what you
remind
mean
Like,
me
come
he
of
on,
was
Josh
letting
Hart,
no
bro.
he wasn't letting shit, bro. Like, the
bro. If
niggas.
Josh Hart, if you know Josh Hart is always gonna dive to the rim
That's
when
all
the
he do,
shot
bro.
go up, you need to be prepared for that, bro.
Put a
At
body on
some
his
point,
I mean,
head,
yeah,
bro.
especially if he got a
Toby,
donut.
that's on Toby. Yeah, that's on him.
But yo, let me
Tobios,
get up.
bro.
I gotta
Like,
get up out
listen.
of here. Yeah, I gotta go handle some shit. I'm gonna holler
Oh
at y'all later.
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
man.
So you
that's
already
it.
know, bro.
That's it.
BK
We're
forever,
going,
man. BK forever. You heard?
yeah,
I
Yes,
gotta
definitely.
go
sir.
to
Yeah,
Max
that's
right
right.
now and shit.
Starting Zach Eady, bro. Yep,
Yeah,
definitely.
now, hold on. Yeah. I'm on again, man.
Starting Zach Eady.
Hold on, special shout out to Tex, man. I appreciate you. He always be shouting me out on the no snooze button. So I wanted to say thank you for that. And I'm saying probably part of the reason why my
He's
sub
starting
went
Zach
up.
Eady.
So yeah, man, I appreciate that. But yeah, man,
You already know, my guy.
I'm finna close
Yes,
out
sir.
anyhow. I'm probably try to do an earlier show. Shout to Easy as well. I downloaded that Shock the World and that All My Life by Lord Banks. I didn't get a chance to listen to it again, but I downloaded it. We probably gonna be talking hip hop music as well soon. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully, me and Jay could get this song played by the Brooklyn
Hey,
Nets.
one. Can I add one more thing, bro, before we go? Hey,
Right.
I think all it's safe to say, bro. Like everybody come up in here, we all pro Indiana Pacers, bro. Like obviously, shout
I'm
out
going for the
to
Knicks.
you know what? My
Yo,
bad.
man.
That just
Yo, guys, hold on. See, this is why I like to avoid that towards the end of the show, man. I don't want nobody to say they rooting for the Knicks while I'm about to end the show, man. I was so close. I was so close, man.
Take a leave left.
Yo, shout out to everybody that was on the panel, man. It's love, y'all. Peace.
Ivories.
BROOKL